just have to let me know.
It looks okay. I'll go over there and check it out. Hi.
Hi, Denise. Welcome, welcome. Can you hear us?
Boom, boom, boom.
Let's see. Cinema layout.
I'm hoping this little project that I do uses up some of this stuff. Uh-oh.
Oh, she can hear us. Good. Hey, welcome, welcome, Denise. All right. Can you see the comments now?
Not in StreamYard, but I'm going to go over to YouTube real quick. Let's see if I can now. Oh, on my iPad it says I'm backstage, so only the host can see you. Okay. Only you can see me.
Let me. What if I can add you to the stage a little? Maybe. Let's see. Can you see it now?
Mm-mm. Let me see if I can. Hang on, let me check something real quick.
Okay. Hi, friends. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Yeah. Welcome to our Chatty Crafting Collective. That's my new name for it.
Oh, I like that. I like it.
Yeah, I just came up with it in the last couple of days. I was just about to watch your sweater video, Angela. Oh, that's cute.
Oh.
Hey, Shani, welcome, welcome. So Denise is here. Shani's here.
Yay.
I am not seeing anybody else, and I wonder if anyone else that's here, say hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Man, this scrapbook paper hasn't been pulled off the shelf for like ages.
There's Susie. Hi, Susie.
Hi,
welcome.
Maddie.
Hey, Maddie. Welcome, welcome.
How's everybody doing today on this fine Monday? I was going to ask you, Cotty, how's the weather out east? Is it nice?
It's rainy right now. March is always like all over the place anyway. Like it was really cold yesterday, and then today it's rainy. It's warmed up a little bit. Hi, Denley. Welcome.
Hi, Denley.
I'm going to put my screen up on here. Let's see if I can change to my iPhone.
I had to go do some, run some errands, and I had a sweatshirt and a pair of sweats on, like a hoodie, and I was toasty in my basement. I mean, I was nice and toasty. I walked outside. It was 80 degrees.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. I was like, oh, should have probably looked at the weather before I got in the car.
So, yeah. Do you want to share what you're working on? And
well, your guess is about as good as mine, but I think what I'm going to do, I've got some choices here, because who knows? I recently picked up this bundle. I don't even know where I got these at. But it was this bundle of like things to make a bunting. Somebody must have used it to make like birthday or something like that. So there were a few of these in there. These little cards with letters. I'm not sure exactly what the purpose is of the letters. And then these, what I would call CD cases. So I'm not sure what somebody used them for, but they're nice chipboard kind of, not really chipboard. They're more like craft card. So I thought I made some of these the other day.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I just was experimenting with them, and I had a new thing of a new kit that I got, I think from American Crafts or something. So I just made a few of them. So I thought, well, I could mass make these and have them ready, but with no real plan, What are you working on?
Oh, you guys are gonna laugh because I started thinking like I have all my oil pastels and I was gonna make papers, right? I was gonna make papers and then I was gonna cut out hearts. And this is how I squirrel. And I was gonna cut out hearts and I was gonna do frames on pages, right? Or maybe even just do whole pages and just make like this little like masterboard thing, and then maybe I'd cut it up and I'd make tags out of it. So that's where I started. And then I was putting some away in my overflow room, and I see this little bag of scraps, right? Fabric scraps. And I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll mix in some fabric scraps. So then I pulled out the fabric scraps and I got my little iron out and I started ironing out, and I'm like, ooh, I can make some hearts. And then I'm like, ooh, I can make some house shapes. So where I will end up, I have no idea, but I have gone from starting with making paper hearts to now ironing fabric scraps and thinking I can make little house shapes and edge pages. So
You sure can.
you will see what I do. Yeah.
I've pulled out, I'll show you. Well, I think I shared, I dyed some paper, a couple weeks ago, Demi and I did, and I had all these Kool-Aid packs, and I was like, well, if I get bored, maybe I'll make some mini journals.
Oh, that would be adorable.
So maybe the girls can say, and I thought, well, I could grab some of those and try it out, but we'll slap some paper on these and see what happens first.
Yeah. I think it's yeah, whatever we do. What's everybody else doing? Hey, Sean, welcome. What's everybody else doing? Hi, Naomi, welcome. Let us know if you guys are crafting or just sitting and relaxing. What's shaking?
What's a shaking, sugar?
Yeah, inquiring minds want to know.
For sure. I'm trying to think if I worked on anything. I'm making a template out of this one. I thought I had one, but I don't know what I did with it. I don't know. I've just been like in this. I think I've just had too much on my plate. I think that's the problem. And I've just been in kind of this creative funk. Like, I feel like I'm squirreling all the time. Like, what am I going to work on next? What am I going to do, So I had to have like a little come to Jesus talk with myself. Like, come on, girl, pull it together.
Right. Yeah, I think for me too. Oh, I got my wire hanging in the way. I am so bad at.
Do I see the wire? I don't know. It's so nice to see everybody. Uh-oh, where did she go? Come back. Come back, Cotty. Am I still here? Girls, can you hear me or see me? You're taking a break from your list. Naomi, that is a brilliant idea, I'm telling you. I know, but you can still see me, right? Am I still, does it look like I'm doing something? Okay, cool, Denley. Oh no, I hope she comes back. She might have unplugged her, she may have unplugged her laptop, perhaps when she was trying to move it out of the way. We shall see. The show must go on. We'll just sit and visit anyway. I was telling Cotty, well, I said it's been a day, it's been a week, it's been a whole year here, I'm telling you. But today I had everything ready to do my kickoff video for the Give a Scrap that starts on the 1st. And that video, I mean, I nailed it, ladies, if I don't say so myself. And, it took me quite a while because I was doing several different things on the video, and I ended it, and I went to go take a photo for my thumbnail, which I always do before I, tear down my equipment. The flippin' thing did not even record a second of my video. I've never had that happen before. I do videos on the daily. I don't know what happened. If God was just like, that wasn't good enough, girl, do it again. But my phone was a little hot. And it was dead. It was just, but it had plenty of charge when I put it on the stand. So there's my saga. So guess what I'm doing first thing in the morning? Let me know if you guys can still hear me or say something so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself.
We can hear you. Can you hear me, Angela?
Oh, now I can hear you.
And everybody else probably can hear me now too. Thank you, Dawn. You like my hair? I got new glasses, but my hair, I just set it because I washed it. Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Woohoo. Hi, Bug. Welcome, welcome. Who else came in? Susan. I totally love her. Hi, Susan. I'm going to try to get my phone hooked back up because it's not hooked up. And I think I might have to, what I had to do before is I had to get out of StreamYard and come back in.
Okay.
So we may have to do that because that's the only way I got it hooked back up last time. That's how Jonna had me do it. Let me just see, because it doesn't register it. Like I have to click out and then come back in. Huh. So you guys stay on. Thank you, Naomi. Stay on, and I'm going to go out, and we're going to come right back in. I'm going to come back in.
Okay, sounds good.
So we should be fine, hopefully. I'm not going to mess us totally up, but this is life, right? This is real life. I did it before. Let me just get out. Let me just go to a new StreamYard. That's what I'm going to try to do. StreamYard. Before I get out of the other one.
I just went on YouTube to see if I could see anything. Aren't those glasses adorable?
Mm-hmm. My husband picked them out. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so now I'm entering the studio twice. Let's get out of this one. Okay. Okay.
Let's see here.
Sorry.
Ladies, are you still here? Naomi, I am taking it easy. I am hoping, I don't know if I've shared this on any of my videos that I've recorded, but I had a travel from hell week on my last trip. So, I was gone for 3 weeks at the lake, finished up everything. Pat was patting myself on the back. Dave and I were pretty excited to go on this little vacation. And it started out, the plane couldn't make it on the fuel that they had because they had tornadoes on our way there in Houston. So we diverted to San Antonio. I'm going to tell you the long story real short. And so we stayed in San Antonio most of the day, then finally made it to Houston. But of course, we had missed our connection. So we had to stay overnight in Houston, which was fine because I got to go to Papados, which I really like. I know it's a chain, but I think it's delicious, and have some wonderful seafood. Dave liked it too. Got up in the morning, flew to New Orleans. We were supposed to fly to Gulfport. My husband's best friend picked us up, had a lovely time, and it was the first time Dave has booked our travel, which I said, okay, That's not happening again. And why did I put this on here? I needed to put it on a different one. That's okay. We can do another one. And so we were supposed to leave at 6 o'clock on Sunday morning. And Saturday night they said, oh, contraire, mon frere, rebook, because we were having a blizzard. And I love Papados too, Susan. It is so good. So we rebooked the flights. So we were going to go out that night at like 5 something. And they very shortly after said, no, you're not. And long story short, 4 days later, we got home. So, and we actually had to buy a ticket for Dave to get back to work. And I stayed because I was like, I'm not buying another ticket. Hey, I'm in the warm sun. I can just hang out at the pool and it'll be fine. So yeah, what was supposed to be a Wednesday through Sunday ended up Wednesday through the following Thursday. Connie back. Connie.
I'm here.
Maybe I better look at my text and see
Can
if she
you hear
texted
me?
Oh, yep, I can hear you now.
I can't get my phone to work, so I gotta click out. And by the way, you went from horizontal to vertical, which is fine.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, and I don't
Well, my goodness, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience, you guys. I'm going to click out. You should stay on. You should still be in if I click out, but I just need to click out and re-sign in.
No worries.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to change my...
Okay.
You're going to get to see all my colors and... Hang on. We're just going to look at beautiful colors while I change it. I'm not used to being... I don't know what happened that it's doing that. I get to see everything. Huh. Well, usually you just have to shake it and it works. This would be par for the course for my day. I'm just not going to worry about it for the moment. I'm just going to keep going. So yeah, we ended up and we flew. Then he flew out of Gulfport. So it was quite the time. I'm going to go back to StreamYard and see if I can see you guys there.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, great. There's my camera. That's me. Why is my...
Beautiful Cotty.
Where's my iPhone's not showing up? Oh. Okay. I'm going to power my phone off. You just keep going. I'm going to get this. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Bucky Ann. Yeah, the so my Texas friends, Papados. There's one that's Mexican, one that's Italian, one that's seafood, and I think maybe a barbecue. But my favorite is the seafood.
Hi, Debbie. Welcome. Can
Hi,
you hear
Debbie.
me, Angela? You can hear me right now, right?
I'm gonna wait until you get all situated, and then I'll go fix my camera.
I just got my phone, powered it off, powered it back on. I'm going to get out again and get back in, and hopefully it'll see my phone and we'll be fine.
Okay.
It only took us 20 minutes.
The joys of technology.
The joys of technology. Okay, let me not end stream. I'm just going to get out.
So, I'm kind of doing a little bit of mask making, but if you guys get bored, if you're watching and not crafting, we can do something else. I thought about, these are some of the packets that I use to dye the paper. Oh, I'm like sideways. Look at there. There we go. I can just craft like that. I'm upside down, you're turning me. I've never had that happen to me before, but maybe, I don't know. I'll go back out and come in. So maybe I'll make a journal out of some of those. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's one of my to-dos, so I figured I could do that. That would be fun. I know, and Naomi, we Demi and I actually made this Jamaican one. I would not recommend. And it wasn't very good. I should have just stuck to, the cherry or something. But we made it. We had a big gallon of water. So we just used the whole thing and mixed 2 of them. 4 cups of sugar in that sucker. Good Lord. No wonder, like, they made us go out and play outside until dark. I mean, we were all hopped up on sugar, Kool-Aid. So, yeah, it wasn't good. Yeah, I should be able to do that. I just don't want to mess with the Bucky Ann until Cotty gets here because, one problem is enough. You know what I mean? That's all she needs is for me to cause problems. So ask me what I'm going to do with these things after I make them. I won't be able to tell you because I have no idea. But they are pretty cute. These would actually, you can fit, quite a bit in them. So I could just make them like little Happy Meal things or stick them in with my...
Woohoo!
She made it. Okay, now I'm going to leave and come back. So stand by, troopers.
Sorry, kids. It took
And I'm
me a
going
little
to
bit.
shut off my camera first and then leave. BRB.
Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can. I think I'm good. Yeah, hear you. Great. All right. Sorry, you guys. Oh no, technology is just giving me a pain tonight. Oh, yes. I guess we've all been there at one time or another, right? Cutting onions. Yay. Thanks, you guys. All right. Let's get rid of that little corner. There we go. See if you guys can see my little mess. All right, so we're waiting for Angela to come back in. Oh, I'm gonna like something you created. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, these little scraps I'm gonna get rid of, right? We get rid of little scraps. Oh, Joanne. That's very sweet. All right, what's up? Welcome, Sandra. Hey, Sierra, welcome. Let's see who's here. Like, I had a problem with technology. Angela will be back in just a second. She had to get off to try to fix her connections. Okay, so who came on that I didn't say hi to? Naomi. There's Bucky Ann. Hi, hi, hi. Joanne, Sean, Sandra, welcome, welcome. Sierra. Just jumping on for a hot minute to say hi. Awesome. Cotty, what's up? What's up? I don't know. Welcome to my Chatty Crafting Collective. where every week we shall have I will hopefully be chatting and crafting with someone different occasionally, another the same person, but hopefully you guys will want to come and join me. And every Monday night, we'll sit here and chat and craft. Um, I like to have a guest because I think it's funner than me just chatting with you guys because I can be very chatty anyway, but allowing somebody else to and just the connection and the camaraderie and the back and forth that happens and also with you guys. Um, yeah, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Let's see. What's up? What's up with you, Naomi? Love the fabric hearts. Thank you. I'm cutting up a bunch of scrap fabric. I can't decide whether I want to do houses or hearts, so I'm doing both because I am very squirrely. And I was going to do hearts on page sides, but anyway, I got distracted, which is usually what happens. And by the way, I have this hysterical comedian thing. Anybody that wants me to send it to you, it's about, I swear, I relate to it so strong. I almost peed my pants. I was laughing so hard. I shared it with Denise. Denise, it's funny, right? I don't know if she's on here. If anybody wants me to send it to them in an email, this link, and you want a good laugh about ADHD, let me know and I'll write you down and I'll send it to you. It's hysterical. Yeah, it's really funny. Send it. Okay, Sandra, I'll write your name down. You will love it. I feel like I related to it so deeply. And I showed it to my husband and we just had the longest, funniest laugh over it. Where's my pencil? Who else wants it? You laughed so hard, right? You shared it with, I know. So I shared it with Joe, Denise. I think I shared it with Jonna and Tracy, and that's it so far. Send. Okay, Sean. Let's see. Who wants it? Okay, Sandra. Sean, Susie. Okay. All right, ladies, I will send it to you. It's hysterical. And especially if you relate to it, if you swirl. Like I said, okay, Susan, like me, I started way different than where I'm at, like 15 minutes before. And I went from one thing to the next so fast, it would make you, yeah, it would make you hold on to your stomach. Who else wanted it? Susan. Susan, turtle. Let's just do turtle. And who else? You've been into making houses lately? Yeah, Bucky Ann. So what you probably do know about me, but my MO, and I'm trying to break it, but my MO is I do abstract art. But what I always do to make it semi-abstract is I either bring in botanicals or houses. Like those are the two things I do all the time. I don't know why. I just do. They're like my go-to. And they're kind of a crutch for me though, too. So I'd like to shift that, but that's where I'm at right now. Anyway, yeah. I love little wonky houses. Yeah. I'm actually in the process of doing some journals that have my art on it that are very wonky houses. Let's do this. Hi, Anne-Marie. Welcome. So glad to have you here. Come on in. Come on in. Let us know. Are you crafting? I also have another person that's joining me. Where is she? She has not got back on yet. Uh-oh. Let me see. Where is she? What happened to Angela? All right, we'll give her a few minutes. Yeah, technology is not our friend tonight. Yeah, I mean, but that's par for the course, right? Sometimes it goes well and sometimes it doesn't. Are you crafting, Anne Marie, or just here to watch and relax? Okay, got it. I don't see you. Add to stage. I only see this one. Angela, you're not here. There's no other. You're not here. Here, Angela. You're in the car line picking up. Hi, Tracy. Bye, Sierra. In car line for pickup. Picking up your kids or, yeah. Hi, Tracy. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you're in Norway. Oh, my goodness. So are you going? Yeah, I guess you're getting ready to go to sleep. Awesome. You see her now, Bucky Ann? Angela entered the studio. Now she's here. Okay. You're here, hon. Gotcha.
Perfect. I typed hang on and I never hit enter. I don't. Am I still sideways?
Yeah, but that's fine.
It's not fine. I don't know what is wrong. I never have had this happen before. I'm telling you. Is it almost a full moon? Because good God.
I'm laughing because we're both having it, and it's like, oh, this doesn't usually happen, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's happening. Like,
now I'm wondering if
down, settle in, and enjoy the ride.
If I just turn it this way, at least I'll be straight. Yeah, it's been. Yeah. I'm telling you, I don't know what I need. I need an attitude adjustment is what I need. Oh, sorry, guys.
It's all good. They're hanging in. They're talking to each other. They don't need us, Angela.
Yeah.
It's
a good thing because, they're
fine. They're like rocking and rolling while we're over here like stressing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I was like, okay, I could keep working on this and figure it out. Because I didn't touch this camera. So I don't know how it got, switched, right? And I was like, or I could just not worry about it and just put it this way and it'll be fine.
Exactly. It's funny because I used to have that problem all the time when I first started doing it. And when I first started filming, I could never get it to go on landscape and stay. And now I figured it out. Like I have to set it up before I even put it up in my holder. But
yeah, usually I just shake it and
it goes.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? There's one thing that maybe. And sometimes now it also, what's this look like? Okay. It mirrors your screen. So that sometimes is confusing, but
yeah.
But I was just at the point where like I'm thinking, no, I want to play. I want to play with Cotty and I am not in the mood to deal with this. I've had enough bad things happen today and this week and the whole first part of 2026. We're not dealing with it. Oh, on a good note though, the puppy does it is a salivary gland, but so it's not cancerous lumps that she had. So that was good, but she probably has to have it taken out. So that was the great news that she's going to be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was she goes to that didn't even go through. She goes to the vet in the town where our event venue is, and so it's about depending on traffic because it's if I take the back way, it's a 2-lane road. It's 20 to 30 minutes. So I spent most of my day traveling back and forth, and then when you got all that time that windshield time, then you start worrying. You're like, what if and stuff and worst case scenario. And I'm like, okay, stop, Angela. She's gonna be.
Oh, Naomi says puppy prayers.
Yeah, it sounds like it's pretty positive. Her vet is amazing. And she's actually She came to one of our retreats that we had at the venue, and she's just a good person. And she does actually uh, animal acupuncture. She did it on my mom and dad's dog when she was, kind of in her later stages,
Uh-huh.
So she's just always, learning things new. But I think she said, um, depending on what Iowa State wants her to do, she might have to go to an actual surgeon to have the surgery. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But
Hi,
I would prefer her to do it.
Hi, Wooly. Welcome.
Hey, Sandy.
So glad you could join us.
So, Cotty, have you been shopping much lately? Any update?
So here's the update. Okay, and you guys, I want you guys to help me with this. If you catch me online shopping in April, kick me off because I am doing a no buy in April. I have to. Like it's
Well,
not that I love to do it and I'm moving stuff, I'm selling it, but the online shopping I do more for me. And right now I can't even find all my stuff. Like I have boxes I haven't unpacked. I can still do haul videos all the month of April without buying more. So I have to take a break from shopping online. Now I can't say I won't go anywhere else because there's this big church. It's once a year. There's this big church thrift event that they have at the hospital in Baltimore, and it's once a year, and it's a super cool event, and they always have lots of goodies. So I want to go to that, and that's like in the middle of April. So I am going to do like a couple of like offline things that I would do, like maybe an estate sale here or there, but I'm not going to shop online for the month of April. So if you see me on your site, kick me off, like ban me, seriously.
we won't ban you, but we'll just stop your bidding ability.
Yeah. Like
we want you to be there.
Yeah, I just, yeah. And it's hard because then you see stuff that you like, and I really do have to I don't want to stop everything just to get stuff organized, but I think if I just hold off on bringing in more boxes, I can get a handle on things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you'll be coming to the live sale tomorrow night. You do not need to buy anything.
Well, yeah, it's the last
one of the month.
The last day of the month.
Right. And it is also Jana's birthday, and Jana is our guest tomorrow.
Exactly.
And we have some big announcements as well. So definitely you need to be there. You gotta be in the know.
I think I already know what one of them is anyway, because you already shared it with me.
I might have.
Yeah, I think I already know what one of them is. But yes, hi. Let's see, Tracy. I did buy the antique Victorian fabric today. It was perfect though. I didn't buy the antique Victorian fabric today.
Oh, what now? Tell us, Tracy. Was it on Marketplace, or where did you see it? Do tell.
Yeah.
Hi, Hope.
Hi, Hope. Welcome. How's the renovation going?
Yeah, I can't wait to hear.
Renovations are a big deal.
I know, and I'm assuming she's living in the house while it's being renovated.
You can't stop thinking about it. Oh, Tracy, yeah, I know. It's hard.
Oh, how do you guys feel about that? Like, I mean, it's like, okay, do you pick it up or then have buyer's remorse, or do you just have remorse in general if you don't buy it? I mean, I've done that many a times, and I'm like, kicking yourself because you didn't buy something. Usually I'm kicking myself not because of buying something. It's because I've given something away, like donated it, and inevitably then I need it. Happens every time. Uh-oh, what happened to Khadijah? Please.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here. Sorry. So with me, I mean, I want to hear what people say in the chat, but with me, I think like, again, I very seldom don't buy it. As you probably know from me, I am a seasoned shopper, and I'm just gonna say this, I think that things find me, like, I don't even know, I literally will open Facebook Marketplace. Now I could not open it, and, like, the other day I opened it, and I found another vintage chenille bedspread for $25. Like,
Oh, that's a deal.
yeah, I was on it.
Yeah.
So, I have to drive, 40 minutes to get it. I set up the appointment, like, and I also asked her if she would meet me in another place that was a little bit closer because it was like an hour and 10 minutes. But anyway, she has a doctor's appointment, so I put a deposit on it, and we're gonna meet next Friday, and I'm getting it because, you don't see those, and they're like $100 if you see them. Like, they're
Yes,
expensive.
ma'am.
So, and I think this one has a couple holes in it, so we can use it for crafting. Look at me, I'm like, "We can use it for crafting."
That's right.
Um, so of course I'm gonna do it. And I do feel like this is really funny, just as you know this, Angela, about me. Some of the other people might not know this, but I did interior design before I retired. And when I was younger, I always wanted to be a buyer. I did. Like, I remember thinking, oh, that would be so much fun to shop, and I never did it. So now I'm doing it.
Yeah.
It's literally I'm doing it. Now, is this where I thought I was going? Absolutely not. This was not my plan. And really it was more I kind of fell into it because I saw other people doing it online and because I found these pretty big, good size hauls.
Yeah.
And I thought, and I have the book hookup. So I thought, well, I might as well share. Right.
Yeah.
So that it's kind of been more, a way to have my shopping rather than be had by it. Although I will say, I still think I'm had by it right now because I haven't, um, I don't have everything doesn't have a home yet. And when things don't have a home,
That
they
drives
end
me
up
nuts.
all over my home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
get
that's the hard part.
Yeah. Well, that's what is going to happen when the lights go down after tomorrow night's sale. I am going to start tearing apart my basement. And I don't mean like literally remodeling it. I just mean I'm taking everything out of storage. I'm getting crazy with, do we really need this stuff? I've kind of done it in the rest of my house. Like I've done it in the kitchen. I probably need to do it more because this girl doesn't cook much anymore. So I'm like, why do I need all this stuff, And I think part of it has been, um, Dave living in the RV. Now, mind you, it's like a house. I mean, it's
Right.
wonderful. There's not room for a lot of extras. You just have to have the basics.
Right.
And um I think we're both kind of like, gosh, we don't need this. Now, I feel that way about everything except my crafts and my clothes. So
Right. Right.
I still want lots of clothes and lots of crafts, but um so I just need to get like really aggressive with getting some, and it's hard for me. I am very much of all, because they usually say, like, my mom's like, she always knows to come to me when she wants to get rid of crap because my brothers and sister will be like, pitch it. And she'll play on my emotions and be like, oh, was yours. Don't you want this for something? And of course, I'm a sucker for it. Like, I get
Right.
emotionally attached to it. So my mom's got my number, but, and it's like, that's a real thing. So I mean, my kids each have just one box that's, their memory box, like a one tote. Um, and then they have one that has like their baby blankets and their clothes and things like that. Together they have one. But I have like Christmas china and china that my uncle gave me from, I don't know, Europe or something. And then I don't even have a dining room table. Why? I don't know why I have that. So
Yeah.
I need to get aggressive.
Yeah, I just wanted to check with I'm gonna comment on that in a second, but I want to go back to the chat. I just put in there Denise Joanne can, I think, from YouTube. But also Giselle, I want to welcome Giselle. Hi Giselle, nice to have you here from Canada. Let's see, what did I miss? What is Angela? Have I seen you around? Angela is a traveling crafter, Anne Marie, and Joanne will send you a link, hopefully, if
Oh,
she's still.
thank you, Joanne.
If she's here, I spoke too soon. If she's not, I will figure out how to do it myself. Let's see if I can just do it in
Oh,
here.
I can do it.
Yeah, you can do it?
Yeah.
Okay, you put it in the
Oh,
post.
wait. I think so. I think I can.
Okay, awesome. Let me see what else is on here. Your mom, let's see. Let's see.
Man, my computer is slow today. Oh, I
You're
want to.
having a D-stash sale in April, LOL. Okay, Susan, I probably won't come this time. Again, I am like, I got to hold off, but you'll have plenty of people that will show up. You have a wonderful sales. She found it already. Yeah. I mean, I don't know whose channel she's on, if she's on mine or her or yeah. Anne Marie, you'll figure it out. Anyway, it's so good to have you here and I
Canada.
know I've met you before on one of the other sites. I know you are from Norway. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Norway. I was thinking Canada.
We are subscribed to each other, correct, Anne Marie? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I am trying to keep up on the chat, you guys. Yeah, actually Sandra can as well. She's blue. She's blue. She's a mod. Who else? Let's see. Oh, from Debbie. That's how I met you. Okay, great, Anne Marie. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So I have cut a bunch of these. I'm going to see if I can cut a few more hearts or houses, and then I'm going to be gluing them down because I'm getting totally distracted. Like I would love to. And the other thing I really like about doing these craft and paths, Angela, is again, for me, it's funny because I have to prioritize crafting because otherwise everything else will take up all my time. It just will.
Like for example, what? Like if you're not.
If I don't prioritize sitting down and crafting for myself, organizing my space, like I have a lot to organize, will take up I'll sit, I can lose myself for the whole day, or I'll sit down and, tear, what am I talking about? I will organize my space. I will do something else that I need to get done because we have a business. We have a business that I have to actually do the finances for. I had to do an extension for my taxes because I'm so far behind. I make the deposit. So I have all that other stuff. I have my volunteer business. So even though I'm retired, like I'm busier than when I was working.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, for me, it's like a balance of how do I prioritize it? And like, that's why this last time I pushed my sale out a week because I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And I'm also learning that I don't, I can reschedule things if I need to.
That's right.
And I felt bad because I heard people talking about stuff that they got from me and they're like, oh yeah, her sale is the third Thursday of every month. And I'm like, that's great. And I'm pushing it out a week. You feel a sense of accountability and then you go and, shift it. So.
Right. But you also have to understand that, the people that are here understand. And yes, you might feel a little bit bad about it, but you're not saving lives.
Yeah.
It will all be okay. And, and I'm saying that as much for myself as I am for you, because I have to tell myself that all the time. And, I got to a point over it's been a tough first start of the year and it hasn't backed off. And I just had to say, you know what, enough is enough, Angela. Like you can't make everybody happy. You can't you can't be everything to everyone all the time. And I'm not just talking about I'm talking, a wife, a mother,
a family, exactly.
Friend. Yeah. And so you need to take care of you because, what good are we to anybody else if we aren't taking care of ourselves? And I kind of had to have that conversation too. Like, geez, it's okay. The world's not going to end because of X, Y, and Z, right? Well, but sometimes we take it on like that.
I do. And I always have to remind myself that I get to decide how I want to do my YouTube experience. YouTube's not driving my experience. I'm in charge of it. I get to decide. And ultimately, my goal is not to be a heavy content creator anyway. Ultimately, my goal, which I'm working towards, is sharing my art and actually selling my art.
There you go.
And that's my goal. So I always have to bring myself back to that. You know, the sales is kind of, I would say, a bridge,
Yeah.
maybe a bridge, and also a means to an end, so I can, um, you know, navigate the bit of abundance that I've gotten myself into.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
and you know what? When the thing is, Cotty, is that I've always said if this isn't if it becomes not fun, then whatever that it is, I shouldn't
yeah,
be doing it.
exactly, exactly.
You know. Um.
Yeah.
So
And I feel that way too, especially at this point in my life. I'm here to reap the harvest. I've already done all the, I mean, I want to grow and evolve, but
sure.
in terms of, you know, uh, building, you know, building stability in my life and all that, I've already done that. So
Mm-hmm.
now it's, I work towards that. So now it's about reaping the harvest. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like the fall season in some sense, I
Yeah.
guess, in terms of where I'm at in my life.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
Um. Oddly, and I think I'm going to do a series on it because it was so moving, and I don't know if it was because I've been in this funk and I was in a mood yesterday or what, but um, I recently got um a book by Holly Hobbie, and it's what's it called? Um,
Mm.
Art of Holly Hobbie, and it's actually written by her.
Oh,
And
wow.
and what I didn't know is I got a signed copy. I bought it online from District, like the Makers Market, but from a different
Mhm.
seller. And it is the most profound book in so many ways. And I'm like, you know what? I need to share this. Like,
Mhm.
I need to do a video series about this because there were just so many things she said that I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this is just the perfect time in, you know, my life that I need to hear this. But I think we all do. There's so many things. And she is probably, for many of us, she would be like our mother's age because her kids, when she wrote this, were like 19 and 16 and I think 11. So they were close to our ages when
Mhm.
she was writing it in 1989. And some of the things she said, I was like, you go, Holly, you got this. Like, I mean, that girl is smart. Um, but one of the things was just that, you know, yes, she was an artist, and people, all the, like four out, I don't know, she said, gave a number of people, of women who knew who Holly Hobby was, she said, not the person, the brand. Um, she's very humble, but she said, I had to take a step back and be like, oh my gosh, I feel naked. All these people, know me. And then she's like, no, they don't. They just know this name. It's not really, I'm not important. It's just the brand. And she was like, her priorities were shifting. And she just said, no, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to be a mom and I'm going to be a wife first. And my art will come second. And I thought, well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate it, and very much. Yeah. Yeah. And sorry, Joanne. I just assumed you were still here. It's no anyway. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, she's on it. Good
Yeah.
job, Sandra.
Yeah. Well, I
I
think
hope.
it'll be good to do a series on it. I think people would enjoy it. And again, I think it's what's most important is if it's something that inspires you, that's what I always do. If like it inspires me, that's what I follow it. I follow my joy.
Right.
And that's the only way it works for me. Like I can't force myself, especially in terms of creating or crafting. Like it has to be like, okay, I want to do this. This feels like fun. Otherwise, it's like I need to be inspired.
Yeah. Well, and I think my other issue is I am I'm a lot OCD. But I think I'm a lot OCD because I've had to um learn that because I squirrel all the time. And
Hmm.
I have a hard time if things don't have a process or a flow for me. Like if it doesn't, whether I'm selling or creating or putting things away, I just lose my mind. And so I feel like sometimes I have to do that before I can do anything else. Does that
Oh
make sense?
yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
mean,
I have to, well, I can just say that in terms of like my desk. I can leave my desk a mess. Like I'm pretty good about that. I'm actually somewhat comfortable with chaos, but in order to sit down and craft, I have to clear it. Like that's the first thing I do. I do it almost every day because I make a mess almost every day. It
right.
doesn't matter. Like I had to push everything aside because I was in the middle of billing and packing and cutting wallpaper. And so I had to move everything off to the side. Like it has to come back so I could do today at my desk because I don't have different stations to um uh you know I just have the one station to
Right.
video from. So for me it's like I got to move it and then I put down like like if I do a video like a haul video, I put down the craft papers so the white if it's like so that things can show, right? Welcome Carol, it's good to see you here. My wallet fell on the keyboard.
Ruh-roh. Whose wallet fell on the keyboard?
Sandra's.
Oh, Sandra. Um, hey, Carol, if you know how I can get my phone off of landscape in the stream of a StreamYard, give me a little text because I did not touch it and it just went that way. All on its own. I figured I might as well use some of these papers in these baby Kool-Aid journals, don't you think?
Oh yeah, that's so funny. I'm just looking at my I'm grabbing some coffee dyed papers to actually try and glue some of this down on right now.
So this is what this probably will tell you a lot about me. Um, so we were dyeing paper, and again, it's like instant gratitude, right? This, I think this is all of the coffee dyed paper that I did. This little stack.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did I only do that many? Well, I'll tell you why, because I was like so excited about making all these colors. And Demi, I was having her be my mixologist. So I mean, like there's 3 times as much on all these other ones. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to be making more coffee dyed paper.
Yeah. I think yeah, Angela, I'm gonna send you that ADHD video as well
Oh
because
yes,
thing because it's hysterical. I don't know if you heard me talking about it.
I did. I just couldn't respond to you because I was
Okay. Yeah, it's
right.
hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. And that is definitely me. And it's funny because I never used to be that way. And I was asking somebody the other day that was a doctor, if they knew if ADHD was something that you accumulated or was it hereditary? And I think it's something that can happen over time because I actually do feel like I don't, maybe not, what do you call it, clinically, but I do feel like as I've gotten older, and maybe it's just I'm showing signs of it, I feel like I'm more ADHD than I ever was.
Well, I definitely know I am way more. I'm sure that I probably was. I mean, I've never been diagnosed with it, but I can tell you um, that I definitely. I've seen the test information. I'm like, oh, yep, that's me. That's me. That's me. But like I said, I learned early on to manage that and overcompensated by being extremely focused, like very time conscious, the whole thing. And um if it's things that have to get done like for, a house that we're doing or those kind of things, not a problem. But if you leave me to my own devices and I'm just, here at home, holy cow, I'll be cleaning, the bathrooms and the next minute I'll be dyeing paper or
Oh yeah. Okay. So then you are going to crack up when you listen to this video. It's hysterical. That's me too. It's like I just like I said, I went through 5 different things of what I was going to do before this video. Point it straight down at the desk. Hey,
yeah, I tried that. It doesn't work. I thought maybe yeah, it just like locked. And
yeah,
I've come out and come back in and it won't work. I don't know. But
yeah.
hopefully it will rectify itself by tomorrow.
Did you read what oh, I don't know if this glue is going to work because I can sew it down afterwards. Did you read what Carol said?
Turn from portrait to landscape, then flip it up to show us what's in front of you then. Okay.
That's
Everybody.
how I do it, Ange. I take
Yeah.
it down. I put it like, like look like I'm looking out the window and get it
Yep.
to go in landscape. And then I put it back up.
Yeah, that's what I usually do, but it's like stuck. Like usually I just go like
Okay,
this.
so put it on, can you put it on photo or would that take you out of the connection then?
Well, let me see here. It is. It's just bizarre. And the thing that's even more crazy about it is that it didn't. No one touched anything. Like
Mm-hmm.
Body didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. And it's just on the back camera. It doesn't mirror. My camera is not on it. It's yeah. I don't know. I'm calling those people at StreamYard before tomorrow, apparently. So
Mm.
I'll just do it. I'll just not make you seasick. And but thank you all of you in the chat for being patient with me. See, it's those little things that like make me crazy. All right, let's see. How big are these little? I didn't do a very good job when I was tearing these because some of them I was like, oh, I'll tear them on the side. I don't want to rip them. And I think that was probably a bad idea, but that's okay. We're just making mini journals. We're just playing, right? Okay, let's measure this thing. Cotty, what are you working on now?
Well, I'm gluing down the little hearts that I cut out. So I'll show you
Oh,
guys those up. They're actually kind of cute. Now, I don't have what I'm going to use this in, but let's see.
oh, that looks cute.
Yeah, I think it looks kind of cute. Let's see. Let me go solo. There we go. There you can see it. Looks kind of cute, right? I got to stitch it down, but I'm doing some tall, skinny journals. Maybe this is one of them. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll just stitch it down. I was going to do a frame all the way around, but I think I'm just going to do it on one side because you're not going to have a lot of room to write. But that's kind of cute, right?
Yeah, super cute.
Yeah. I mean, I got this free, all this fabric. And I just thought, well, I'm just going to cut it up and make use of it because it was some woman had it, left over from her quilting. And I'm like, okay, I'll just take it. I'll take the bag. I can fit more in my house.
Oh, you're so
It
funny.
was actually back when I first started when I got it, and it's just sat there in a bag. So that's why, again, I was squirreling. I went in the room for something else, and I saw this bag, and I thought, oh, I'm going to add fabric to the paper that I'm going to do. And now I'm off and doing fabric instead of paper. Hi, Kim. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, and I think that was part of my problem too, is that when I was on vacation, I ended up being on vacation longer than I had thought, and B, I had very minimal supplies with me, right? So, I I did tons of like doodling and making little. I mean, I have a whole huge gallon Ziploc lock bag full of watercolor little doodles. And I think, part of it was like it was just so simplistic and relaxing, and I didn't have to really think about anything. That perhaps then having to come home and look at all the opportunities was maybe just overwhelming to me. I don't know.
Right. Well, yeah. And I think sometimes the different seasons for me, like I feel like sometimes I have to just relax. I told you that. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like a bump on a log. I mean, I can rally. Like I can rally, but I can't sustain it. I can
Yeah.
do it for a short time. Like I just
Yeah.
can't go. It's just not my nature. I'm
Yeah.
more of slow. And it's funny, like you're a prolific creator. Like you're very prolific. I will never be. I'm not saying I can't create well. I'm
You
just
create
saying
your beautiful.
I will never be a prolific creator. That's just it's not how I create. I'm pretty slow. And it's also kind of that aspect of it is kind of what's the word?
Hey,
It's
Shanny.
like therapeutic for me.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
it really does like where I find like that cathartic kind of like therapy thing is painting actually.
Yeah.
And I don't do nearly enough of that. But I also now I mean I have some people I seriously would call paper engineers like Dave at Dasha Dave. Oh my gosh, he's phenomenal. But there's also something, it's like I need that brain work to actually say, okay, now if I take this, how can I make it into this?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of, that's why I have so much crap that I take when I'm on. I mean, I don't have a lot. I have one bag that I take on the road, but it's why I think I felt so like, oh my gosh, I got to go to the thrift store and buy some books so at least I can fussy cut while I'm here. Give
Right.
me
Oh, well,
something to do.
that's one of the best things about traveling now. Anytime we go anywhere for my poor husband, I'm like, can we go to the thrift store here? Can we find a thrift store? Like, I'm always wanting to check the thrift stores out in the other
Uh-huh.
towns. Like, seriously, like they're like, let's see what they're like out here.
Yep.
What can we find? Because it's going to be different than at home, right?
Yep, it always is. And that's why I was like, well, I don't have to bring a book with me. I'll just get one at one of the thrift stores and then I can tear it apart and I won't have to bring all of that paper back.
Right, right. I
I can
know.
always um justify it in some way, shape, or form.
Of course, we all can, right? I mean, that's
Yep.
what we do.
Yep.
Um, but I do think, and I always take like a little travel. Well, actually, I take a pretty big travel craft bag if we go on vacation because I feel like that's what I want to do when I'm on vacation. If we're not going out to dinner or at the beach, and even if I'm at the beach, I'll take something to craft with, right? At the beach,
Mhm.
play with.
Yeah.
Because I'm just sitting there. It's like, why not? Like, why not um, have fun,
Right.
um, while I'm enjoying it. I mean, sometimes I'll read a book too. I'll take my Kindle. I won't take a book to read anymore. I will use my Kindle most often.
I love to read.
Yeah, I do
Oh,
too.
I'm reading a book. Well, I'm reading a couple at the same time because this one I'm reading is, I should, it was recommended by um, my friend when I was down in Mississippi, and she said, "Oh, you've got to read this book. It's our book club is reading it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, it's pretty deep, and it's like a kind of like a murder mystery type of thing, and
Mhm.
like I had to take breaks from it. I was like, "Huh, I can't. This is too much." So I'd read a couple chapters, and then since vacation I haven't gone back to it. So I need to just finish it. But that's a book I'm not reading at night. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I like murder mysteries. I just don't like horror. I don't
Yeah.
like horror. I like mysteries. Um, yeah, and I like period pieces. They're
I
mysteries as
do.
well. I think they're really good. I love period pieces. I like the romance too, but
Have you read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo? If you
no,
like, oh, it is. I think it's by Taylor Reed Jenkins, the same one that wrote It Ends. Didn't she write It Ends with Us? And
it ends with us.
yeah, I think so. Best book I have read in years and years and years. And I told Demi, you just got to read it. And she read it and she's like, oh my gosh, that was so good. So if you get a chance, check that one out.
Let's see. Let me read the cat here. I'll have to check it out. What is it again?
Oh, Colin, is that Colleen Hoover? See, I can't keep them straight. Is it Colleen Hoover? See, yeah,
That's an
that's the
X.
problem.
The Seven Husbands.
The
Okay.
Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Okay.
Um, because I read on my iPad on my Kindle app.
Yeah.
Um, I don't have like that retention of seeing that book every time I pick it up. I'm like, now who was the author of that? Kind of like music. I mean, if you ask me, if my life depended on it, I think my life might be over if somebody said, hey, who sings you know,
Yeah.
whatever song? I'd be like, I don't know.
Right. That's
I,
me. But I know the song, but
I
you
can
don't
sing it
want,
for you.
oh, I can't, you don't want me to sing it. I could sing it, but it's pretty bad. My husband laughs. He puts up with me. He laughs because I still do sing, even though I'm completely tone deaf, like completely, like it's bad. Uh,
Uh,
but I still do it because it's not about like I'm not a singer. I'm just enjoying myself, right?
that's
We're just
right.
yourself. Sometimes you just need to enjoy yourself.
Exactly. And if singing
Yeah.
makes you happy, I'm not a good singer either, but I don't care. I sing anywhere. And Angela, dear Angela, is it Colleen Hoover that wrote Seven? Help me out because, like I said, I'm not sure. I just want to clarify for Cotty. All right, we got a few here.
All right. So, Carol says she has a storage bin in the travel van to thrift while she's on vacation. Yay.
I think she has, she actually probably has really good discipline. I think that's all she can bring home. I don't know if she put that.
A storage bin is pretty, yeah.
If she
When we
put that
travel,
constraint or.
yeah. We don't drive travel a lot. We usually fly most of the places we go at this point, although I am trying to talk my husband into getting a vintage camper, but I'm not sure we're there yet. But we pretty much, I always take one of those like fold, like an extra bag.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll forget and I'll buy one at the thrift store. I'll just buy one at the thrift store. And that's
Yeah.
how I carry everything home. I'll just buy one of their bags there that's like a duffel bag. And then
Right.
my husband will carry it on as an extra, and he'll cuss at me because it's usually he'll carry it on as an extra, on the plane. So
Right. I
um,
usually, when I fly, I almost always, I take two of my poly bags with me
mhm.
and hopes that, the things that I buy will just fit in those. And then I just print a label while I'm on vacation and then just ship it back. Or if I really get a lot of stuff, then I'll just ask the thrift store, hey, do you have a box I can put that in? And hope it has a lid, and because it's cheaper for me to ship it back than it is for me to check a bag.
I think it depends because I think, well, again, if you're over the pond, it's cheaper to
Yes.
check a bag.
Yes.
If
Yes.
you are in the States, it's probably cheaper to mail it. That's what we did when we went to Florida. Like I mailed a box back and forth. I mean, I actually, yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine overseas would be ever cheaper to mail it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Pamela Blanchard got me into Mae West series. It's these cozy camper mysteries. They are short and not graphic at all. A girl and her friends just sleuthing around their Kentucky town. It's like Nancy Drew for adults. Angela, love that. I love that. Nancy Drew was one of my favorite books when I was little. I read all of them. Boy, I wish I still had that collection.
I read Sweet Valley High a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then I found like the whole set at a thrift store and I did buy them. I bought them to put them at the lake, but I still haven't found the right bookshelf for up there. So there's that.
Yeah.
They do sound fun, Angela.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how many pages. I just want to make just something little so I can just maybe put it in maybe a kid's journal or I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I have no plan. And isn't that sometimes the best?
I think that is. Or, having a plan and then veering off from it. Well, this would make a good ruffle. I don't want to cut that.
I did rinse these out, by the way.
What?
I said I did rinse these out, by the way. Oh.
Let me see let me put you big so we can see what you've done so far.
All I did was just ripped these down kind of in different, I just wanted them different sizes. And then I just kind of quasi measured just some of that dyed paper just to put in. I thought about making it bigger and bigger, but I think I'm just going to make it so I can tuck it in something instead of, going all cray and getting carried away. So I'm just going to use some washi tape, I think, and with some glue and put it together like a hinged journal, see what happens. So I'm just going to now the test will be, can I put this together while talking?
Yeah. I'm sure you can.
I don't know. It's questionable. Or I have to talk through it. So
Yeah, they sound fun, Angela. Pamela Blanchard got me into this Mae West series, huh?
So is Mae West actually playing the character of the Mae West, or is it like as in a historical fiction? Tell us more, darling.
Yeah, I was just curious, Angela, because it actually sounds like a cute little series. I love reading a series. I love going and having it continue to go on. It's the same way I am with binge watching TV series.
Yep.
Love it. I love that you can actually pop in anywhere if you want and watch it, but I love the continuity of like getting to know the character and the development. I really like that.
Well, it's like you almost have friends, you know, and every time a book ends, I'm always sad. Like I'm like, oh, it's over. I want to know what happened the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Um, so it's fun when it's a, you know, series of books. I agree.
So I don't think let me see if she answered. Okay. No, that just happens to be her name because her name was May Grant and she married a guy named
Oh,
Paul. Okay. Doesn't work out for them, but she still has the name. Oh, that's cute. Oh, yeah.
that's awesome.
Okay. Let's see. One more of these.
I feel like I'm not doing this right, but that's okay. We're winging it.
Yep.
So red.
Sometimes the stuff comes out the best when I think,
Mm-hmm.
like the happy accidents. At least it does for me anyway. Probably more often than not because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. You want to hear something funny, you guys? I was just putting the glue, slapping the glue down on this Kool-Aid. And the last time I bought it, I ordered it online on Amazon. If Demi's watching this, she will just freak. And it said, excuse me. Oh no.
Bless you.
So thank you. Um, I told you we made the Kool-Aid and we drank it and we decided it wasn't very good. Well, the expiration on this particular package, let's look at the one that we actually drank, was 2023, 2024. Oh gosh, the one that we actually made was from 2022.
Oh, there you
So
go.
if you see my daughter anytime, don't be telling her that
That's
we
hysterical.
drank expired Kool-Aid. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I mean, that stuff already probably has a lot of chemicals in it.
I know. Like, yeah, like the Red 40 and oh my gosh.
Right.
Oh, that's too funny.
Let's see. What did Carol say? My youngest daughter was so in love with the Red Wall series that she refused to read the last couple of books after the author passed away. She never wants the story to end for her. Oh,
Aw,
that's so sweet.
I did this wrong. It's okay. We're doing it this way anyway. I was going to do like a true hinge, but I'm like, okay, this really isn't it's not like it's a journal.
Yeah. But it is. It's like it's
It's like a mini little.
heavy duty. It's a mini book. Yeah. I have not made anything like that. That's yet. I mean, again, I'm still getting the hang of how to make an official journal. Official, like intentional.
Official,
I mean, let's say official because they're all official. That's the wrong word. Intentional, right? Like
Right.
where I sit down, I put a spine on it. I mean, I guess other ones can be intentional too, but it's funny because I know I said this before when I made my first journal. I didn't call it a real journal because it wasn't intentional when actually it was a journal.
Right.
It's just being lazy with my words. Because it just wasn't, it just happened more kind of spontaneously rather than, okay, I want to create this type of journal with this type of spine and I'm going to do that.
Right. Well, I mean, it's like creating a beach scene or, you know, a scene of the ocean. And, you know, what you thought in your head isn't always what it's going to turn out like, but it's still a painting of the ocean, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I agree. Lottie, come back on screen. Yeah, I'm coming back. Thank you.
Oh,
Well, how do I come back on? Let me go back. There I am. There we go. All right, I'm still
come
cutting.
back, Cotty.
Here, I'll show you what I made so far. I'm just making these little
Yeah.
pages.
I
I'm
think those are cute.
glue them down. I do too. They're very like homespun kind of looking.
Yeah, and very whimsical.
Yeah, they're very whimsical and homespun. I don't know how they're going to go with the journals I'm creating, but I'm just going to keep doing them because one of the things in the beginning I thought, well, I don't want to create stuff that if I don't know where it's going in, because again, I have this thing where I like my spreads to tie together, and I thought,
Sure.
well, create a bunch of stuff, then what am I going to do with it if it doesn't work? But I proved myself wrong when I made my kits, because I had made these little guys. Where are they? Let's see. I had made
Sandy.
these little guys, right, with napkins and stamps on, that
Yeah.
cash register stuff. And this worked perfect in my kits. And I didn't have any idea where I was going to use it. It looked like a birthday party to me.
Right.
But when I did my Happy People kits, it was perfect for them. So I'm like, I guess if you like it and you create it ahead of time, eventually you're going to find something that it's going to work with, right?
That's right. But I would caution you, like I have how many years I've been doing this, and most of my videos are, I don't create just one of them. And I have, I need, oh my gosh, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And I create a lot of journals, and I still have a ton of stuff. So I think I'm going to start putting them in my kits and my happy, and more in Happy Mail. And I have to, because I mean, they all find a home, eventually in a journal, but I'm only allowing myself this one cabinet right below me, and it's going to get a little bit bulging at the seams here.
Yeah. I do think, well, I'm definitely not there yet. And I think I have to figure out, because like usually what I do, because I don't know what I'm going to do, is I'll make a lot of foundations that then I can add on to.
Yeah.
Which kind of like now I'm doing, frames. I'm trying to do pages. I'm trying to like still make things that could potentially work with any. I mean, I could just do, I guess, all neutrals, but I don't know. It's just kind of boring to me right now. And plus, I just thought today, all right, let me use up this fabric, because I'm never going to use it for anything else. I mean, I guess I did sit down the other day and made some fabric clusters. And that was fun. And I could definitely use some of this for that. But yeah, I think you're right, though. I don't think I'll ever be as prolific as you, that I'll ever have that much. But I do understand what you're saying.
Never say never, my friend. I would have never dreamed that I had that much either. But what I'm curious about, because you brought up a good point, and I'm interested to see what the chat says. What about, you said make pages? So when and I know some creators, they stick to one size journal, like, a certain size that they do every single time. And maybe they also stick to a certain kind of spine. Well, as you probably would guess, I don't ever. So how do you decide what kind of, if you're going to make like pre-made pages, how do you decide what kind of page you're going to make? Like, is it going to be a signature? Is it going to be a one page for, like, I mean, I'm just curious, because I have a little bit of everything, mostly it's just like the signature ones that I have that are extra. But I don't know, maybe there's some good tips I could.
Yeah, I don't have enough experience with it, but I do know that. So where I got the idea of having ready-made pages was from watching, what's her name? The Italian lady, Gail Agostinelli. So
okay.
And she also has, ready-made stuff, but she has like what do I want to say? What I assume, what I witness is that she has like a plan, and she has a
formula.
Outline formula. Thank you, for how she does her journals. That's not me. I know that. But I also thought too, like originally when I started doing this, I thought, oh, I'm going to make a bunch of heart like cards, and I'm going to put them in as free gifts with my shipment. So I also think about that. Like I'm always, like giving something. I thought, well, maybe I'll make enough pages where I could just throw them in and give them as gifts, like somebody, or I'll cut them up into cards or do something like that. Because for me, like the way that I do create is I'm either creating something intentional and
Uh-huh.
I will focus on that, and it'll be like I'll definitely get in my head with it because it'll be like an art project. Okay, does this work? Does this work? And I mean, I have fun doing it, but that's just how my head thinks. Or the other way that I'll create is I'll sit down and I'll start doing something and I'll just do a whole bunch of them. Like I did those
Sure.
little, I don't know, I did some little collage Christmas trees at Christmas time. Like, and I'll just do them. I'll like it and I'll make a whole bunch of them, which is kind
Right.
of what I'm doing right now with the fabric heart. So I'll just do a whole bunch and then I'll see, okay, maybe I'll use these in a journal. Maybe I'll write a letter on them and do something, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll make some
Yeah.
use, but it's either one or the other. It's an intentional journal, or else I'll sit down and, you know, just keep making something and then figure out like, okay, how can I use this?
Right. I
Um,
I feel like my papers, like if I have pages for a journal, it's like maybe I took a book apart and I want to save 10 pages just because I like
okay.
it and have it. So then I'll throw it in there. I don't have any that are decorated. And I mean, like Gail is a great example of that because she uses a formula in every single one of her journals. They are all, I mean, she'll do some that are different, but the majority of the ones that she makes are, what are they, 9 by 6 or something like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's just 9 by 6. They all have a belly band. They all have a this. They all have that. Um, and I commend her for that. I can't work that way. Like,
yeah,
what's her name? Uh, Paper Jessica. Is that her
paper,
name?
paper,
Yeah,
yeah,
Paper Terrace. She gives me anxiety, man. That girl. I mean, I'm sure she's sweet, but how she can bust out that many journals, all the same or similarly the same. And I think the last time I saw a post from her, it was like 50.
yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, first, I couldn't focus for that long to do 50 journals, but I'm like, you have to have a lot of discipline.
Yeah,
And like, for me, it's so, I get in here for the creativity and this is my permission to squirrel
yeah.
and to go, oh no, I want to do this, or no, I want to try that, or how will that, experiment with this. And I think that's extremely freeing. So I just commend people who can do that. I am just not one of those people. But
Well, and also Jessica's supporting her family. Like she's doing it for a bit from a different place. So I think everybody
yes.
is different, right? I don't know, Gail, she's been doing it. She's worked out a formula that works for her. And, I think we're all
Yeah.
created differently too. But I'm more like you. Like I personally, I was not inspired for a long, long time. I was like in a rut. I was not
Uh-huh.
inspired. I could not find, I could not, I just didn't hook into it. And I think part of it was because I had stepped away from paint. And for me, like, and this is not everybody, like I want to play with paint. Like, yes, I want to do other stuff, but when I'm playing with paint, it's the most inspiring for me, and I don't know why,
Yeah.
but it just is. And so I mean, and I knew that in the beginning because I mean, I'm paint, paper, play, right?
All
uh,
right.
it's always been there, but for some reason, I think I kind of left it behind as I started, getting into the junk journal world. I mean, I still had painting papers and stuff, but I was feeling myself like trying to do what everybody else was doing. Like,
Ah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know how to translate my art into a junk journal. So I'm figuring that out.
I think you're doing a damn good job of it, girl.
Well, I have hardly done any. So,
Well,
but
but what you have done, you've done a very good job
yeah,
of.
I've hardly done any, and I'm trying to do more. And I do realize, like for me, again, it's a journey. It's a figuring it out. I have to like what I create, though. I have to like it, and I have to be inspired. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. And I think some people think it's crazy, but I don't keep my journals. I mean, I give away or sell all my journals.
Yeah.
I have one that I keep up here just so if I need to like, oh, this is what it would look like if you put it in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one of the kind of first journals. I mean, it wasn't, but it was one I really like because I'm thinking someday I'll have a grandkid and maybe I can give it to them. They can have it for their first birthday. But yeah, I don't feel compelled to keep my art. Now, I love to give my art away and like you know,
Mm-hmm.
paint more. I loved, to create little things or things for my kiddos and um but yeah, is that weird? I don't know, but yeah, I just don't keep it.
Yeah. I I hoard things. I definitely hoard things. And I will tell you, if I make something and um like uh sometimes I won't feel but like, for example, my favorite journal that I made so far was my Arthur Cluck journal, and I
Uh-huh.
pulled it out the other day to show somebody something. I was at the end of my live sale,
Uh-huh.
and I fell in love with it all over again. I'm like, "Oh my god,
Aw.
I need to make," and I love the size of it that I can read. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is so chunky. Oh my god, I really love this." I'm like, "This is seriously," I mean, I'm just full of myself, but I'm like, "Oh my god, this journal is so cute."
Well, and it did. Yeah, exactly.
I kept it, and I really did, and I created it for myself. Now, I would like to be in a place where I could make journals like that and, share them.
Yeah,
That's the goal. Like, I wanna share that with others, and, hopefully other people will want, or enjoy my art as well. That remains to be seen, right?
they
So,
will.
that
Uh,
will
yeah,
reveal itself in time.
yeah. I'll tell you though, I mean, I didn't have to sell it, but the one that was hard for me to sell was my Holly Hobby journal because I love that thing. Um, but
Oh,
I already committed that I was going to sell them all, so I was like, oh. And that one was very popular. Like a lot of people wanted that one, so um, I was excited about it. And the person that won or that bought it won the Holly Hobby. So what a win! What a deal! So she got the doll, so that
oh
was
my
cool.
god, that's awesome.
Yeah. But that one was that was the first one that was actually really hard for me to let go of. I love that journal. Well, yikes.
How do other people, you guys, how do you feel about selling your journals? Is it hard for you, or do you make them for yourself? I also think, like, I know Tracy makes a journal every month for herself. Like sometimes she'll get one from somebody else. But
Right.
like I make those what do you call them? Composition notebooks,
Uh-huh.
because I keep lists, and that's what I'll use more than journal. Like, I'm not really a big, super strong journaler. I'm more of an arter. Like, I'll use a sketchbook more than I
Yeah.
will a journal. That's, and I'll write in that, like, and that'll become part of my art, but it's different than like just journaling, you know?
Right.
And I think everybody's different. But what do you guys do? Do you like to keep your journals? Do you like to let go of them? Do you hold on to them? How do you guys do yours?
I don't know if it was on here, if it was this fried my brain is, or if it was a video I was doing, but I was talking about commission. Like I that for me, I can't do. I mean, I could do it if I had to, but it wouldn't be one of the most fun things for me to do. To have a
Mhm.
commission journal where people say, "Okay, I want this in it, and this in it," and I'd be like, eh. Um, even when I did the wedding journal for my um adopted niece for her wedding, I it took me way longer than it would take me to do a normal journal, just because I wanted it to be representative of them and absolutely perfect. So yeah, and sometimes that feels like it's a little less. It takes away the creativity for me a little bit, but some people love to do them. I know Carol loves to do them.
Carrie
Um,
loves to do them too.
yep, and I want to think. I think Sandy, the Kentucky Crafter, does commission journals sometimes too, or maybe she just
She's on here. She can answer. Hold
yeah.
on. I don't want to do commission journals. I did commission work, I mean, in my design. Like, I designed for other
Right.
people. I'm I'm at a point now where I want to do my art, and if you love it, great. And, you know, I want other people to love it, obviously. And sometimes like I'll think of other people when I'm sending something out or whatever, because I have an idea of what they like.
Right.
If they're expressive about it like I am, like everybody knows what I like because I'm like, oh my goodness, you know,
Right.
I'm so dramatic about it. But I do feel like I'm at that point, and I get what you're saying, Angela. I'm at that point where I'm not as interested in doing commissions.
No.
Would I don't want to say I would never do one because, you know,
No.
usually when I say I will never do something, then the next week,
It happens.
yeah, it happens. So I don't want to say I would never, but it's not what I feel called to do. I definitely agree. I think other people like to do them. Let's see. I very rarely do commission journals. So Sandy said she very rarely does. Me too, Liz, but I don't journal, so I've never kept one myself. That's interesting, Denise. She doesn't keep one. Let me see what else. Let's see what they're saying here. I sell custom-made memory journals that I usually can't film because they give me their ephemera. I haven't successfully finished making many. I make for fun. Haha. Sandy, the Kentucky Crafter says, it's Sandy, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. It's hard to sell my journals, but I love to send them out to the world to others who love them too. Oh, that's so sweet.
Aw.
Carol says she'll get to show Hazel's before the swap. I guess they're doing a swap. Bucky Ann, I haven't made one for myself yet. I've been putting aside materials for it, but up till now, I've given them as gifts. Oh, that's sweet, Bucky Ann. Yeah, so funny. The first one I made was for me. I use a computer book for my daily to-do list, but I don't journal, so I've never kept one yourself. Denise, that's interesting.
Yeah, I
You
don't
more
journal
do it for art. Denise says she does between commission journals, 2 boutiques, and which I'm guessing is uh meant to be something else. I'm not quite sure what she's saying. Denley says I make myself journals and I sell them. She makes herself a monthly journal too. Yeah, I know a lot of people.
wow.
I know a lot of people that do that.
That's
Like,
great.
I even when I make my my, what do I call it? My junk planner, I make it. I used to do it like monthly, but I'm like, oh my God, like I feel like I got to make one. I'm just done with this one. I'm like, I'm making another one, and I want to do other journals. So I started doing them for 4 months now. Like this one's for January, February, March, and April, and that's works for me. Like I can make it last that long with my list and stuff.
Right.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't.
Go ahead, Angela.
Oh, I just have a regular. I mean, I can't even keep a planner type of journal. I have to have my regular, everything has to be clean at the beginning of the month. I mean, I do a lot of it on my phone, obviously, but yeah, I don't even make a journal for my planner. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I make my to-do list on my phone, and I usually do a 2 or 3 day to-do list. And then I print it out and I put it in my planner as a list. And then I like to highlight it off. I like to cross things off my list. So I get a kick out of doing that.
Me
And then
too. Do you write it down if you already did it and you
yes.
have it? Me
And I
too.
put it on my list. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I feel more accomplished then, like I got more done.
I do too.
Let's see what else. Custom journals are harder for me to do, Denley says, but she does them. Sandy says, I have an art mixed media journal. I want to play in it more. Yeah, that's my favorite kind of play in. I mean, I have a lot of, from my art background, I have a lot of sketchbooks that are not handmade. They are purchased sketchbooks. Like I have a lot, like an abundance. And I need to use those. Kentucky Crafter says, I have a planner and she has a writing journal. So multiple ones going at one time.
I have multiple calendars on. Like I have one for my YouTube schedule. I have one for my, professional life, which I guess partly this is professional, but I'm still calling it fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think like, again, it's like where the accountability is, it feels more professional, and where there isn't any, it feels more like, oh, I can do whatever I want. That's how me. And I tend to thrive with a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
Because of my squirreliness, I like to have a little bit of accountability, but I don't like to have too much.
Right.
We
Well,
just,
and you're retired now, so
yeah,
you can do whatever you want to.
yeah. And I definitely get in
Your
that
card.
space sometimes. It's like, no.
Well, that's nice. Like I mean, for most things, I can kind of do it at whatever. I can set my schedule and kind of adjust, but when it comes to like, when I have to pick out granite and pick out backsplashes and do the staging, I can't not do that when I have to do it. It's on a timeline. So there's those things,
Yeah.
which I'm sure you experienced the very same thing with, you know, basically we did the same thing. You just get to now paint and play with paper all day, anytime.
Yeah.
I I told Dave this time I was this because we have that house that we're building, and I'm like, can we just not can we take a step back? Like, do we have to have another project? Go dentist and let's enjoy the summer because this is crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of months.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a time when you do decide to slow down, and there's a time when you just keep going, and you are involved. But again, like if you're saying you feel like you got too much going on, it probably is helpful to slow down a little bit, just for
Yeah,
your own peace of mind, right?
right. Yeah, for sure.
I know. And for me, I don't, I don't feel like I want to be I'm a homebody. I like to be inside, but I do not like to be inside as much when it becomes spring and summer. Like
Yeah,
I want to play. I want to feel the sunshine.
yeah. I love to be outside, and so that was what was nice about being at our friend's house, and every time, and we go there quite a bit, but just to be I can sit outside, I can paint, I can draw, I can do a craft, and it's you know there's not a lot of wind, it's shielded from that, and it's like this oasis. And so I don't have to have sand all over myself, which I wouldn't mind that either, but it's just nice to be able to be outside and do those things. So
Mhm.
when you go to the beach, do you paint?
What?
Do you paint when you're at the beach?
No, I'll take my acrylic pens.
Okay.
I won't bring paint. Sometimes I brought watercolor, but I do that like if we're inside the hotel room or something. But I always bring like either a little watercolor palette to play with, or mostly I will and the watercolor brushes that have the water in them,
Yeah.
or bring my acrylic paint pens and like my oil sticks. I'll just throw a whole bunch in a bag and just use different mixed media, but not acrylic paint from a bottle or a jar, because it's too messy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to maintain a daily to-do list, otherwise I don't accomplish things. I'd like to check off too. Yeah. Um, Me too, Khadijah. Sandy, what are you me tooing about? I'm sorry, I lost it. Whatever you were saying me too about. Painting is your first love, Becky Ann? Yeah. I don't know what it is. I mean, even with my fingers, I like to paint, but I think it's just what is it? It's I don't know, just the transformation from it, I guess.
Yeah.
I also like the way it feels. Like if you put I like doing a lot of layers. When you put a lot of layers of paint, like I don't like just painting a single thing, like doing like for me, it's not exciting to just like look at a painting and copy that painting and paint it. Like for me,
Right.
what's exciting is like all the different layers that you put on and all the scraping and the different stuff that you do and seeing what comes from that. Not wanting to have a schedule all the time. Okay, I get it. I get it, Sandy. That makes sense. Um, yeah, not wanting to have a schedule. But it's good to, again, I need a little bit of accountability. Otherwise, my day will go by and I'm like, what did I get done? And when you guys see the video that I send you, you will realize it's like, oh my God, it's hysterical. It is absolutely hysterical. And it literally is my life. I swear to
Uh,
God. Um,
yeah, I have to have a routine, I guess, more than
yes.
schedule.
Yeah. Well, and again, that routine for me, you have to set that routine. So something like there's you say, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And this is, yeah, I think it
Hmm.
becomes to me, it become, I don't know, maybe it's not a schedule, like you say, maybe it's your routine, but what's the difference?
Not much really.
Right? What's the
But
difference?
I mean, I know some people and they're like, they cannot defer from said schedule. You know, I've got family members that's their schedule and that's the way they were going to do it. But, I can flex but if it's something like, packing packages or doing invoices, I have, if I can't do it all at one time, I'm not going to do it at all because I will be it. I just can't. Like my brain doesn't work that way. So if I know I'm going to get interrupted 5 times, I'm like, okay, what do we need to do? I'll come back to that. I'll just start then. You know, it's
Mhm.
I struggle with that a lot.
Yeah, I have to have a lot of things that I do in bits in time, and I think it's because it's really funny because my sales are on Thursdays, and because I go so long, Fridays I'm usually not doing a lot. Bye, Sandy. It was so nice having you here. I
Bye,
hope you have a
Sandy.
wonderful evening. It was nice to chat with you. Um, I feel like I have a, you know, what do I want to say? Um, what was I saying? I lost my train of
Uh,
thought.
you were talking about if you have a schedule and then you start and finishing something like I said, I have a hard time if I know I can't finish it. I don't really want to start it, and because I want to do it all, see it to the end, and that's what you were commenting about.
Okay. So I was talking about my sales on Thursdays. Yes. So it was that part of it. So I realized like on this is my, so I usually don't do my invoicing until Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday. And I tell people this now because what I realized is I do the sale Thursday. Friday, I'm kind of recuperating and a little bit, like I just did this big long sale. And so I'm kind of like, okay, I need to rest a little bit. I need to take care of myself. I need to do other stuff. So then I might do a little bit of stuff. Like I'll usually make everybody's piles more organized to make sure that I didn't put people's stuff in the wrong pile. And I go through that. And then Saturday comes, and usually it's my volunteer day at the book thing. And then Sunday comes, and that's my day with my honey, right? Or
Right.
Saturday, sometimes Saturday, if I don't volunteer at the book thing, because I don't do it every Saturday, I'll go to an estate sale, right? And same with Sunday. And Sunday's my date time with my husband. So then I've got all that, and I try to squeeze in little bits of stuff in that time. Like I started cutting wallpaper and all the stuff I have to do for my sale, but I don't get it actually done until Monday and Tuesday because it's right before the weekend. So part of me thinks, oh, maybe I should change my date. But then, as well as I do, Angela, there's a lot of other sales going on all the days. And there's people in our community doing stuff, and they have regular stuff like, Wednesdays, Hazel does her things. Tuesdays, you guys do your things.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, the thing is that as long as most of the people that are here are, come to our live sales. They know that um we invoice when we can, or we save
Right.
things that we just keep them until there's enough to make it worthwhile for shipping. And they're very, very flexible. And we always say, if there's something that you absolutely need,
To have, yeah.
then you let us know and we'll make sure you get it. But you know I call that, Cotty, and I say it, and we do like 5 hour or 6 hour sales at the most. You did 8. I call it the live sale hangover, because it literally feels like I've been on a bender all night on the next day. And I know people don't understand that. Like, they're like, what? But it's, and especially for you, for the most part, you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
And so, give yourself some grace, girl. Like, it's okay that you do it that way. And again, you got to take care of you first, and you got to take care of your husband and have that time with him. And,
Yeah. Well, I've just been at least communicating that to everybody. I've been saying, here's
yeah.
how I'm doing it, just so you know. I usually you're not going to get your invoice until Monday, Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, just depending on how fast it goes. And if you want it sooner, just let me know and I'll prioritize you. But otherwise, that's just how it works, because otherwise, like I can't maintain it. I don't want to stress about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I also want them to know, I don't want them 3 days in to say, where's my invoice?
Right. Yeah.
So I think it's about communicating clearly. And then I feel like, okay, you know my story. I've told you this is what it is. This is what to expect. Now let's go ahead and play. And you can buy if you want. And if you don't, you don't have to, if that doesn't
Right.
work for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I
Yeah.
try to, it took me a while though to get to that point where I was like, okay, this is where I'm at, you guys. This is how I'm doing it. Hopefully, you know, you can shop if that works for you. And if it doesn't, that's okay too.
Yeah. Well, I went through that 3 weeks where I didn't know I was going to be gone for 3 weeks. I thought I was just going to be up and back. And then we got both Carol and I got sick, and I told Carol and Sandy, I said, I just had to do a whole lot of apologizing. Like, not only did I have, I mean, uh, sales that I needed to invoice for, but I also had, I had some online sales that came in, and I was like, oh my gosh, I immediately have to tell these people, I'm not even near my inventory, and I should have put it on vacation.
Right.
But I kind of forgot because I kind of got into my groove and I didn't expect I was going to be there. So I was really having a hard time with it. And I was like, Angela, what is wrong with you? You need to practice what you preach.
Right.
Like, it is going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine. It will all work out. Just be honest and tell them, hey, this is the deal. And hopefully they're understanding. And luckily we have cool people that hang out with us, and they all know. So
Yeah.
but yeah, when the boat gets rocked, it's not easy to you're like, oh
Yeah. I think again for me it's like it's even more of a priority the minute I've taken somebody's money.
yeah.
I just feel like, hi Kat, welcome. Nice to have you here. You don't have to apologize for being late. Anytime we're on, you pop in at any time you want.
Hi,
We
Kat.
chatting away. Yeah.
So what do you have? So what kind of projects do you have upcoming? Do you have anything specific?
Yeah. I have a secret one. I'm keeping it a secret. Specific. Well, I have a secret. I'm doing some secret journals.
Ooh.
Why are they a secret? I don't know, because I'm so slow and they're kind of different. Maybe not. I don't know. They're kind of different. And, I think sometimes, because we're all getting inspired by each other. Like I just want to keep them a secret until I get them out.
Ooh, I love surprises.
Yeah, again, and I'm a little bit vulnerable about sharing my art. I
Oh,
realize that. Like you guys hear me and see me and think, I'm kind of sound more confident on the outside, but inside I'm super soft and squishy.
oh,
Um,
well, your
and
art's
I'm
beautiful.
sensitive. I'm super sensitive. Like,
Yeah.
you know that. Like I'm very empathic.
Yep.
So, yeah, so I'm kind of keeping it a secret. Plus, it's taking me a long time. And then I get distracted. Like just the other day, as soon as I pulled out Arthur Clarke, I'm like, oh my God, I need to do some more of these I can read books because I love this. And I'm like, and what else? What else did I start doing? Oh, I started doing the Pippi Longstocking. So I have another series.
Oh,
So I'm doing a Pippi Longstocking, Kate Can Skate, and one other one. It's Girls Just Want to Have Fun series. So I'm also doing that. So I have two series that I'm working on.
oh my
And
gosh,
then,
I can't
yeah,
wait.
yeah. So those will be like, more like just girls just want to have fun. So I don't know how themey they'll be, but I do know that what I'm drawn to in terms of like I love making journal covers, and I'm really drawn lately to the calicos and the ditzy florals, like the vintage
Uh,
ones. I'm really drawn towards those. And especially in contrast with something that's more bolder and brighter. I just like that vibe together. It's like the modern with the granny chic. There's something about that I'm really drawn to.
I'm with you
Yeah.
150%.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so that's all I'm
awesome.
doing, and I'm also working on another kit. So I'm
Oh,
gonna try to do
nice.
another kit. Yeah, I really like doing my kit, and I think I just had to figure out how to, and I wanna, for me, I'm not going to do one unless I can add some kind of paint to it. So I'm just
Not,
figuring out that part.
yeah, I can't wait to see those. I love what you do. And that's part of your creativity too, which is really awesome, putting those together and making them um
The kits.
yeah.
Well, the kit, that's like a stepping stone for me too, I think, before the journals, because it's really design. That's what it
Yep.
is.
Yep.
And that's a more comfortable or practice thing for me, not necessarily in this modality, but design is. Like the design
Yep.
part is something that I'm comfortable with and practiced at. But yeah. What about you? What do you got going on for? Hi, Trish. Welcome. What do you have
Hey,
going on
Trish.
for projects?
Well, I'm going to be watching all of the Give a Scrap videos. So that'll be fun. I'm excited that this month gives me permission to actually watch YouTube and not just listen maybe while I drive. So there's that.
Mhm.
Um, we've got some big announcements coming out tomorrow at our live sale, and so we'll have more information on that. What else am I doing? Oh yeah. Well, I can't tell that until tomorrow. Darn it. See, I always want to tell this. I always want to spill the tea.
Spill
Um,
the tea.
I know, right?
Right.
Um, but no, you'll have to come over tomorrow. But I have something really exciting for April that I am will be kicking off in April as well. These are the journals that have been sitting. I just kept finding these, and so I decided I'm just going to do a series of them for the easy readers. I
Let
think I
me
have
see.
a couple.
Are they easy readers?
Yeah, they're the Wonder Books easy. They're not the same as what you had.
Okay. Okay.
These are the Wonder Books easy readers. So the birthday party when I grow up,
Oh,
I've
cute.
got the Adventures of Silly
Silly
Billy. I love
Billy?
that.
Oh, that's cute.
And then Barney the Beagle goes camping. So this one will be a camping one. This one will just be, I don't know.
So those
Um,
are a little bit smaller, huh?
yeah, they're a
Than
little
the
bit
ones I
smaller.
have.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they kept coming into my life, and I was like, I might as well just do a bunch of them. So I've just had them sitting over there, and I thought, well, this is a good opportunity to, pull some pages for them and, you know, chitty chat. I do think I'm going to go live on the last day of the Give a Scrap, because what I'm hoping now, I shouldn't even say this out loud because you're all going to be like, she said she was going to do this. But what I'm hoping to do is to like try some of my, probably won't be able to do all because we have 39 of us doing it this month.
Oh,
Plus the one,
awesome.
yeah, and plus if other people tag, then I'll probably have more than that. But
Yeah,
at
I'll
least,
tag. I just don't want to be on the hook for a day.
yeah, I know. You know, you do not have to be in the hook.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be fun to like make something, at least as many as I could from the artists that are participating, and then
Mhm.
on the 30th, show and talk about those folks and everybody that participated. And I don't know. Haven't quite worked it all out in my head, but that's my intent, is to try to make as many things as I can along with the creators, since they're so kindly participating.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did this last year too, right?
This is my third year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's, yeah, I really have enjoyed it. And I went back before when I started planning this, and I was like, oh my gosh. Um of the ones I know of and that were on the playlist, there's 75 different
Video.
videos and people that have participated. So
Yeah.
that was, I had no idea. I had no idea it was that many. And those are the ones that I know. There's also others that, might not have used the hashtag or tagged me, so I didn't get to see them, or, that kind of thing. But it's just really fun. And it's my birthday month. So Dave did one year. It was probably the first year that we were together. He was trying to, win me over. And so every day I got a birthday gift. And I got some, I mean, I got some
Didn't
pretty
you get a
presents.
car or something last year?
Well, he just buys me cars when he thinks I need one, and I I'm like, just let me drive the same dang car I've driven. Yeah, I think it was for my birthday.
I think I remember that. I think that's when I was just first getting to know you, and I remember you getting a car. I don't
Yeah.
know why that stood out to me, but I'm like, didn't she get a car? Like,
Yeah. Well, that's Dave's way of saying he just likes to
nice cars.
trade. He likes cars, right? And I don't. So,
Me neither. Me
yeah.
neither.
So he's
My
like, "Oh,
husband
here's
does
a
too.
car."
My husband comes in the other day and he goes, Khadijah, there's a homeless person living in your car. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, it's a mess. And I said, I know. I got a lot of stuff in there. Now his car is immaculate. Plus, he has a Tesla. Like he's into cars. He's
Oh,
into
see,
cars.
Dave is too.
I just want something that I can cart my stuff around in. I like a mini little SUV, something that's big enough
Yeah.
to, haul stuff in, but something I can drive and manage and is good on gas.
I'm with you, and I would still, if I could, I would still be driving that 1997 Honda Accord that I had when I lived in Colorado. I love that car, and I had it for a long, long time. I kept it. I mean, I had another car because I had to be responsible. I had children, so I had to have something, reliable. But not when I went to work. I love driving that thing. I just am not a car person. I could care less. But
Yeah, me too. I think
yeah,
it's the thing. I'm with you.
yeah. But Dave basically said that was one and done. You got 30 days of birthday and no more. I
That's
think
funny.
he put a lot of pressure on himself to kind of to impress me, I guess. I don't know. He wouldn't have had to do that. It wasn't that important, but I thought it was sweet. And it's a funny story.
Yeah, it's a cute story.
Yeah. Isn't the paper awesome? I should probably look at it and see
It's
before I
pretty.
go. Yeah, it's by Craft.Funday by Robin Miret. I don't know if I'm seeing this right. MEIERETTE is what I think it says. Oh, it's My Mind's Eye. Is My Mind's Eye even a company anymore? I think they went out of business.
Yeah, I don't know. I never heard of them. Again, you and Jonna have this memory for all these companies, and like I wasn't part of the, you know, uh,
Scrapbook Day.
scrapbooking crew, so I'm not familiar with it. I mean,
I
that
don't.
girl is like an encyclopedia about it.
Oh, Jonna really is. I mean, I know him fairly well, but she like intimately knows him. Yeah, this was back from 2011. I don't know if they're still. I'm going to keep this though, just in case. We can maybe find it on the interwebs. But this is gorgeous. I have one sheet of it, so I must have bought it years ago. Yeah. Well,
What are you making now? Are you doing pages for those books? Have you
well, I
switched?
was, I was, I see, I squirreled. I was getting pages ready, and then I was folding these all, and I'm like, well, am I going to do these all as actual journals, or am I going to do cinch bound? And I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. I can figure it out either way. But yeah, I was just picking papers, and then I thought about using this for a page, but now I think I just need to use it in the books as like maybe journal cards.
Hmm.
So I can share the love through all of them. That's just too
Is
cute.
it the only page you have?
Yeah. Like I
Oh,
have some other pages that are also from this craft card, but none with these little kiddos on it.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
it's funny because when I only have like one page of something, I get really tight about how I'm going to use it.
right. Well, I'm assuming that here, let me see what this is down here. Maybe I have another one. I assume that I've had this for a very long time, and I probably have been hoarding it because I didn't even remember it. And I might as well use it now. I've been doing much better since I've really organized my. Here's some more of it. Um, Craft room. Okay, so I have
Mm-hmm.
two of that one. Come
Cute.
on, let's hopefully that one's cute. Yeah, I bet I only have one. Why would I only buy one of those? Yeah, these are all. This one's kind of neat with the
Yeah,
tickets,
that's
but no,
an older paper pack, right?
yeah. Well, I think this one. I don't know if it came in a pack or if it was just the individual sheets.
Single.
I might have bought it at a, like at a. We have a scrapbook store in a town. It's called Memory Bound. It's probably the only one in Iowa anymore, I think. And they sell individual sheets, so I could have bought it back then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. But yeah, I just need to use up some of this paper, and I don't have any of like my big book page in my craft room. I keep it in the other room, so I'm like, well, what else do I have? We can clear out these sheets. I finally got it down to where I have all of my paper, my scrapbook paper, in one tower, if you will. So I was reading the comments. Trish, I didn't know you had a Great Dane. I love Great Danes. We used to have Great Danes growing up. Good dogs. I love Great Danes.
Sorry, I just turned my other thing down. Hey, you guys, don't forget to hit the like button. We love the like button. We appreciate it. Hey, what was I going to ask? So, there's Debbie DePaul. Welcome, Debbie.
Debbie.
Welcome.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's really cute paper, Angela. I love it a lot. I like the fact that it's new. It's super cute.
You see, I've not done anything with it because I'm still sitting here going, wow.
It would be really cute in Silly Billy.
I think so too.
Yeah, it looks like it would go with that.
And it could possibly also maybe part of it in this birthday party book too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but these are not going to happen I'm just kind of taking my time on it because what I need to have the reason I'm gutting my basement is I need a new system for what do I want to say? Accumulating things for a certain theme.
Uh-huh.
So there's certain ones that I may get carried away with collecting for, like Sesame Street.
Sesame Street, yeah.
Yeah. And, I have a lot of cowboy stuff, a lot of aviation stuff, and I've pared that down actually quite a bit. But I need to have a different system, like, and maybe you guys have some tips, but if I'm just working on, say, because I have all these children's books that I have been better at, like taking the pages out and putting them by, theme, like girls or, maybe it's food related or party related, whatever, but it's not foolproof. And I'm trying to figure out a better way so that when I am doing like a series of journals like this, that I can just go to those and quickly say, oh, I'm just going to, go through this folder or this code or whatever it is. And it's just not working for me right now. So I'm not sure. And I would take,
because I asked you guys about this in the very beginning, like how you decided to pick your journal. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you decide to pick which journal you're going to pick? And do you decide by the cover? Do you decide by, just getting an idea, like what inspires you? And it's funny because I just asked John this question last night. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to store, like I have like little series that I want to do, right? And I'll have like a collection of either art or books, mostly books that I want to use for that. And so I want to start putting stuff with it, but I don't know, like right now, I just like the shelf behind me, I have a bunch stored up there and I have them in my other overflow room and I just have them like layered together. And I usually will pick a fabric for it. And then that's as far as I'll get. But then all the stuff that needs to go with it, to go inside of it, is not with it. It's everywhere else. And that doesn't work. So I'm like, okay, how do I contain it? Like, I can't just put it on a shelf. It needs some kind of a crate or something, but I haven't figured that out for myself yet. I just haven't.
And that's what and for most projects, Khadijah, honestly, it works in like one of those like 13 by 13 clear things for me. That's about, I think they're about 6 inches deep. Do you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah, I know.
That usually works. But when you get to having 48 Sesame Street books and plus all of the things you've been collecting, now I have to do like the real tote, like the black tote with the yellow lid kind of tote.
Yeah.
It's getting a little carried away, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
um but I also have tons of journals that I just know I think they'd make a beautiful journal someday and I would like to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just put them on my shelf. And every year, well, usually probably twice a year, I go through them all and I decide, all right, are you still really thinking you're going to do that? No. Sell it, gift it, do something with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't think there's, and I've said this in my craft tour, like there's no one right way to do it. You just have to find a way that works for you and for your space, you know, and that's the
Yeah.
tricky is doing the both, you know.
That's
Um,
yeah. I think I'm still figuring that out,
yeah,
and it's funny too because I'll decide I want to do something, and then if I don't do it like within a certain time frame, and I go back to it later, I'm like, oh, I'm not interested in this anymore. Like I'm moving
right.
on. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like I've
Yeah.
moved on. And this is something I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it once, but I believe in this 100%. People work in different ways.
Yep.
I I have to be inspired in order to create. And
Mhm.
the way that I feel there's a book called Big, what's it called? Big, I don't remember the name of it. Is it Big uh Big Art, Big something?
Don't know.
Big Inspiration. It's a book that came out a couple years ago. It was so good. I read it. Big uh the woman that wrote um shoot, it was written by a writer, but anyway, it's about inspiration, and I believe this is true. Like inspiration, when inspiration hits, you have to respond to it, and if you don't, somebody else will do it. Like
Yeah.
that, because inspiration doesn't come from us. I think it comes from a bigger source. Like I
Mhm.
really do. I feel like it comes through us. It taps into us. It says, "Hey," like there. It's like a subtle movement out in the collective. I really do believe this happens, and it goes. That's why projects go. It goes to other people, right? And if you don't pounce on it, if you don't listen, if you don't respond to inspiration when it hits you, it will go find somebody else. That same thing, same exact inspiration. I do believe that 100%.
Right.
So why did I say that? Because we were talking about like, oh, when I go back to a project, I'm like, oh, I no longer even feel this. Like
Hmm.
this is not where I'm at right now. And sometimes we lock into something because it's what we like and it's what we want to do. That's
Right.
also a different way. I'm not saying that everybody is like, oh my God, I just got this inspiration and I'm going to do it. It's not 100%. But do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With
Yeah. I understand completely. And I also think like it's okay to not have that anymore. Like, again, for somebody who feels like you have to finish something you started, I did a journal once and I was so excited about it. And I'd been collecting for it to do a fairy journal. And I started doing that thing and it did not bring me joy. Like,
mm-hmm.
I really was excited about it and thought I was going to love it. And I hated it. So it was the first journal that I had ever taken and just put it back in its, bag or in its, tote thing and put
Mm-hmm.
it in my closet. And I didn't get it out for another 2 years. But
Yeah.
it just did not bring me joy. And when I did get it out, it was only because I had gotten so far on it that I was like, okay, just finish this and, put it on the maker's market or whatever, or Etsy at the time. And I was happy to see it gone, because it did not spark joy.
Yeah.
And so I needed to move on to something else that was going to give me inspiration. Um, but I agree. Like, uh, you see people that say, "Oh my gosh, I got to go do that right now because it's like," or writers do that. Nope, I got to go now because I've got the inspiration. That's a real thing, you know.
Yeah.
We as artists do it, and then you explained it very well. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I feel like it's there, and that's why I'm like for a while there. And it's funny because I never know where it's going to come from.
Mhm.
And it's funny because I'm just going to say this. I'll just say it now because when I did my kits, like I wasn't even thinking about doing kits, Angela. It was not anywhere in my head. But somehow and this came, I called Tomorrow my muse because it was the journal I bought from her and this interaction I had watching it on TV and saying something out loud to myself and then her saying it 1 second afterwards were like this subtle connection. I
Uh-huh.
literally, it made me start bawling. Like I started bawling over the whole thing.
Aw.
Something happened that like kicked in for me and it was the black paper. And so somehow the black paper turned me on the journey, right, of doing my kits. And I started with the darker ones first, but then that took me on to the pink ones, right? But the point being that it started like this thing for me, like I was in my creativity. I hadn't felt that inspired. And then all of a sudden I was making kits. I had no plan to do that, none whatsoever. It just popped in and there I was. And it all started with black paper. So I started painting these folders black. It was like
That's
a
crazy.
minute. I'm here. It is. It was super crazy. It was not planned at all. And it was so joyful for me because I was inspired. I was
Mhm.
100% in it and I was able to finish it. So it's funny. I'm like, I've learned that about myself. And I also think we need to give ourselves, space and mercy when we're not feeling creative. And that's when we can do other things, right? That's when we can tend to other things that don't necessarily take our, um, you know, create that we don't necessarily need to be inspired for.
I needed a Cotty therapy session this last week and a half. Let me tell you, that's for sure.
Well,
I mean,
trust me. You mean because of not feeling inspired?
yes.
Oh,
And just
trust me.
feeling like I was overwhelmed with all the things that needed to happen, like
Yeah. Well, I can relate to that. We all are there. And I think, again, we have to ride that wave. It's like, okay, I'm here. This too shall pass.
yeah, I know. I don't like riding the wave though.
Oh,
I like to be
well,
more in control.
yeah,
But
but riding the wave, if you learn how to ride it, you can, and it can be fun. Otherwise, you're underwater,
that's very true. Good
right?
point. Good point, girl.
Wait. Let me read the chat. Let's see. Trish says, "Oh, Cotty, I like Junk Journal Madness, which spins for our theme, and then I choose my stuff to match it and go on with the makes. I do have a container that I stick all my supplies for the month. Oh, that's cool. So
That's a good idea.
it's a whole thing for the whole month. So it keeps you, and that can be good too, because some people like having the prompts. I mean, obviously a lot of people do. Work
Come to
well
the
with
TED Talk.
prompts. What?
Cat Cat said, "What?" Stacy at Junkie Cat Junction said, "Welcome to the TED Talk."
Oh, Stacey, you little smart ass, you're my heart. She is so witty. Yes, that's good.
uh, oh
Um,
my
you're,
gosh,
you're,
I was.
by the way, you're welcome.
Yeah, yes.
Oh
The
my
subscription is only $199 a month. No problems, Stace.
God. Um,
Did you see Stacy's? Well, maybe it wasn't. I always am hesitant to say, "Hey, did you see so and so's journal or uh, video?" Because who knows? It could have been a month ago, and I'm just now seeing it. But um, she got some of the cutest. Not that I'm enabling. I know it's only a few days till April, so if you're going to go out and get it, it was this. Well, I thought it was Stacy. Stacy, tell me if I'm losing my mind or not. Wasn't it you?
well, what is
Oh,
it?
good. It's this new. I think it's Cartabella. It's called Silly Goose.
Yes, it was Stacy. I did.
Oh my lord! And she was cracking me up, and I was like, "Girl, I gotta have that." And I'm like, "Should I?" And I'm watching her, and I'm like, "Should I go to Google Chrome and look it up while I'm talking to her?" And I'm like, step off the cliff, Ange. Just watch it and let Stacy create with it. You don't need to have that. You don't need to have that. I had to talk myself off the ledge, but oh my gosh, it is cute.
I just saw her ad. I haven't watched it yet. I just saw
Mm,
her. She came up on my feed. I just haven't watched it.
yeah,
Stacey
it
is
was
so good.
cute, Stacy.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what you do.
Let me go back because I want to just see. I want to be responsible here. I know Bucky Ann said something. What did she say? Oh,
Or she
Kat
asked
said that's why I have at least 10 projects going on at a time. Is it because of being inspired all the different times, Kat? Is that what you're talking about? Sorry, I moved on and I'm not quite sure what you said. And Bucky Ann says, I fully get that, Cotty. And I'm guessing that has to do with the inspiration, right, Bucky Ann? Yeah, let's see. I'm not sure. I didn't even know you were on here, Stacy.
I
Well,
think she has. I don't think she's been here that long. I think she popped up. Well, I guess longer than probably.
Yeah. I didn't see her. Let's see. Denley says my current issue is I put some ephemera for a specific journal in a safe place and I can't remember where that is. Oh my gosh, Denley, that's me because everybody doesn't have a home. They have zones, kind of, but when I bring new stuff in, they just get thrown. They do get thrown in the new stuff area, so I usually can find stuff there. But when I keep going from sales to making this to making that and to this, I keep moving stuff around and then I can't find it. It's bad. And scraps I throw in a little box. Do you know how many different boxes I have of scraps?
I throw my scraps away.
You do? I need to start
Yes.
doing that. I'm not good at it yet.
I do.
Well, then how are you going to give a scrap?
Well, I mean, I still have like, okay, so look, now I say, but this thing is full of just paper,
Okay.
and then, but when they're little pieces, I throw them out, and then I have that I do have a process for. I have a video that I do, but I go through this like every, month or so, and I just start with my big scraps and I work so I try to use them all, and anything that's left over, it go, unless I really love the paper, then I'll put it in my scrap thing, and I have very little excess scraps other than this and a couple of those little plastic file folders, one with, book page, one with scrapbook paper.
Yeah. You do the big ones, or do you do the ones that go in the binder that Carrie does?
No, I don't do binders. Let's see.
You do the big ones. I know what you do, the big envelopes.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I have some of both. But I don't use either one because I'm not organized yet. But what I will say is that my issue, what I recognized is I go back and I put all my stuff when I'm working on a project, like in a crate, like a box, but it's like a crate that holds everything in. And that way, when I need to move it aside to do something else, I have it in the crate and contained. But because I have so many different projects started and not completely finished, or even the stuff that I used for Arthur Cluck, which I finished 3 months ago, that box is somewhere buried under something with the stuff still in it that I have not put back or put away or gotten rid of. And guess what I just opened?
I know. I'm like, tell us.
What did you just open, Stacy? Your kit?
I hope she's going to do a whole series on that because that is the cutest.
I don't know if I can tell this yet. Are you on here? The fireside. Oh my goodness, you got the book. Oh, Stacy, yay. Do you know the fireside book, Angela?
I don't think so. Should I?
Yes. I did
I'm going to look it up.
I got it in my last book thing, and I think it's in one of my last hauls. It's very 60s. It's all pink and orange and yellow.
Okay.
And it's super cute. It's very 60s.
And you said it was in your last haul?
I don't know if it was in my last. Oh, I think it might have been on my Crafting chat where I did the haul.
Okay.
She's like, oh no, I don't know. It's really cute. I'm gonna show it to you so you can see. It's called the Fireside.
Oh, you have it. Okay, I thought she bought it from you.
Hold on.
Holding. I'm holding. See, Denise, I have
It's a Bolo book, Angela.
Okay, let me
I think it is personally. Anyway, this is it. So my cover's all jacked up. It's all messed up. Let me see if I can go out. But I'll show you the images. It's called The Fireside Book of Children's Songs. and it's very groovy. If you like anything that's a little
I
bit
like
very,
groovy.
yeah, it's very groovy. I'm just going to show you the pictures. You guys, I'll bring you guys all along.
Oh, you make
It's,
make yourself big.
all right. Let's see. How do I do that? Solo. There we go. All right. Let me just show you guys some of the pictures. Sorry, I'm going to make noise when I show it.
Oh my gosh, those colors are
I know
scrumptious.
they're so cute. The colors. I mean, let me just show you. Like, there's the rooster. Good morning and good night. Look at that. Does that just not make you so happy? Look at the numbers, the font here. I mean, come on. It's just so adorable. The whole thing is all, look at that. It's just so adorable.
See,
All
you
right.
had to get those colors. That's all you had to do was open that book.
Oh my God. I'm obsessed with it. And
That's what I was just going to say, Carol. It reminds me of Sally Goes Round the Sun.
it does, but it's all this color, whereas Sally goes around the sun has a couple other colors in it, I think. Right? It doesn't just have these colors, which is why.
Right.
Yeah. And this is a song book, but the images are a little bit, they're similar. They're that flat. Yeah. It's a super cute book. It's only $9 right now on Thrift Books. I put it in my cart because when I have a book like this that I like so much, look at this house. I can't cut it up.
Oh, sure. So you want to keep one for?
I want to keep one and get one that I can cut up. That's what happens to me when I find
I might have to put that on my birthday giftful list for my family.
Yeah. It's just adorable. And all the songs are kids songs, so it's really fun and playful. I mean, it's just adorable.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'm surprised you don't already have it because you have such a great collection of books.
Well, if I had it, I probably wouldn't know. Well, I wouldn't know where the hell it was. No, I feel like I've seen books, and I think I'm thinking Sally Goes Round the Sun is why, because it looks like that. But I love that, just that colors and I wonder what that's called. The way in
art.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But
it's beautiful. It's very 60s and early 70s though. They did it all a lot back then. It's like a it's like a play on a silhouette style because they do the outlining, but I can't remember what it's almost like poster art.
Yeah, a little bit, isn't it? Maybe that is what it is.
Yeah, it's like poster art. They did it a lot in this. It became very popular in the 60s.
It's beautiful. Now, see, you would think that after I put all those pages in there that I would have more room on those shelves, but no, it still seems like it's full. This is that I found that of course, I mean, I'm kind of one of those people that, like, if you make journals and you sell them, you should really do them just like if you were a buyer for clothing.
Mm-hmm.
You buy spring stuff or in the 6 months before, right?
Right.
So that it's ready, right?
Right.
I don't do that with I'm like, no, it's going to be Easter, so I want to do it now. So then I'll have to, if I do an Easter journal, it's going to have to stay till next, I won't put it anywhere until next year. But this is awesome. This is prettier than it is here. But
oh, the Easter. Oh, let's see.
Easter egg artist, but you've got this one is so cute. And I'm like, well, it doesn't really have to be Easter-ish, but the story is so cool. And it's basically the parents have this Easter egg painting company, and they think that what's his name, the little boy, Orson, maybe, I can't remember, but basically they think he's going to be a big old loser and not follow. Doesn't have any focus. He doesn't, they were all worried about him, and it turns out that he elaborated just because he was doing what he wanted to do and the way he wanted to do his art. he actually expanded the business and made it even better and put things on airplanes and on cars and on all these other things, not just on Easter eggs. So it's a really cool book.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I already love it. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's got a cool story. But these are these in this series that I was like, well, I might as well do these. Behind me, I have a journal in each one or a theme of each. And I said, I'm a liar. I'm a freaking liar. I said, I won't start any journals this year until I've got all of those behind me finished. Guess how many I have finished?
None.
0.00. And here are 5 more journals that I brought in here.
That's the squirrel.
Yep.
All right. Who else wants me to send them this funny ADHD comedian? I think it's like a 10-minute, maybe a 15-minute thing. I'd like to name. So I have Sandra, Sean, Susie, Turtle, Angela.
Yep.
Did I send it to you, Stacy? I'm gonna send it to Stacy. It is hysterical. There's fireside cookbooks too. Oh, I didn't know that. I never heard of them. They have the same artwork in them. Carol, have you seen them? Oh,
geez, this is the first edition. Maybe I shouldn't fussy cut this up. Well, that won't come off there. Oh. Stacy, she's talking about the your fireside book, I think, right?
No. I asked her if you want me to send you the link to this comedian's rant that I totally relate to and laughed my butt off of about people that squirrel ADHD and specifically women that kind of craft.
You said if it's funny, then
yes. Okay. All right. I put Stacy on the list. Yeah, it's very funny. Like I almost peed my pants laughing so hard. It was hysterical. You'll check them when you get home. Oh, awesome. Cool.
Awesome. What time is it? Oh gosh, it's 7:30.
Yeah, we probably should maybe call it to an end.
Yeah, we probably should. My husband is at his new camping location, and I have to set him up with Starlink. So he's probably like, "Oh my God, I don't have Wi-Fi. What am I going to do?"
All right, let me show you guys. Let's show what we created. You guys you weren't here earlier when she was discussing it, Stacy. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I'm ranting on about it because it's so funny.
Stacy, you got to be on time for the TED Talks. You know, you got to show up early.
Do you want to share what you created, Angela?
Well, I didn't really do much, but well, I see. These are the ones that I did before. These were just I thrifted these, and so these aren't done, but I got at least 4 of them. So I think some of these, but I think that's supposed to be a letter U. But at least they got started, so then I can embellish them. I was doing too much talking and trying to figure out my technology. And then I just did my little Kool-Aid, which I think I will do the rest of these, and I'll just stick them in with my ephemera. And then, I think these would be cute for like summer journals and just stick them in a pocket.
Those are adorable. I really like them. It's a cute idea.
Kind of fun. And these, ladies, if you missed it from at the beginning, these were from when I dyed paper with Demi. Mm-hmm. And so I just saved all of them and rinsed them all out. And so I've got a few more over here I'll probably finish up too, but I didn't do much. And then I picked papers for those journals. That was about it.
Oh, I got something like glue or something in my eye. I can't believe it. All right, let me show you what I did.
Is it glue?
I don't know what it is, but my eye is like, I must have. I had glue on my hands and I rubbed my eye. I have some eye wash. I'll just have to put some eye wash in it. Like it's
as my children would say, well, it's probably your finger, Mom.
Yeah. Oh, let me show you guys what I made. I made these little pages. So I took my little, these are all fabric hearts. I squirreled. It wasn't what I planned on doing, but it's what I ended up doing. So I just took some pages and I'm going to stitch these down. I just cut out from these free scraps. They're all fabric that I got. And
look at that. You just did your give a scrap.
Yeah, I did. Exactly. Right. But I didn't video
Those are so cute.
They're kind of cute. I mean, I think I'll just do a couple zigzag stitches down them, and maybe I'll find a journal to throw them in. And I do have some tall journals, so maybe these will work in them. We'll see. I kind of don't like it being every color in the rainbow unless it's meant to be that way. I shouldn't say that.
Well, the other thing you can do is if you don't want, you could just cut off that piece and put it on another paper, right?
Right.
So you always
exactly.
do that.
Exactly.
But those are so cute.
Page down if it doesn't fit. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you back those to is it just the fabric or do you have something on the back of the
No, it's just the fabric, and I'm just gonna stitch them.
Wow, because that's really holding up. I mean, they're not flippity flopping all over.
No, I ironed them. Some of them are sewed together. Like somebody had done like quilting pieces, like that's like fabric.
So, really nice.
Yeah. So some of them are sewed together because they were like quilting pieces or left over from her quilting pieces that I got. So anyway, I mean, it was something easy to do. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. So you love hearts. Aw. I so appreciate you. Debbie, don't forget to reach out to me potentially about next week. We need to talk.
Is Debbie going to be your guest maybe next week?
Maybe if we can get her, Debbie DePaul. Yeah, if we can get her, she's still on board with it, and if we can get her camera working.
Well, God, don't use mine as an example today. It usually does not do this. You know that, Debbie. So you can do it. We got your back. It's going to be okay. That'd be so fun.
I so appreciate you joining me today, Angela. It was really fun.
Well, thanks for having me. I love to hang out with you.
Yeah, it was fun. Let's do it again. And everybody that showed up, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And yeah, we appreciate you.
Yes. Take care, everybody.
All right. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.